kept seeing a car go into the water. All day they've been showing me reruns in my mind of Adventures with Purpose. VP's gonna find her in the Prosser Lake.
We have found Kylie Rodney's vehicle. Again, our search for Kylie at Prosser Creek Reservoir on August 21st at 10.
There are plenty of questions and very few answers after 4 students at the University of Idaho were found murdered in their off-campus house.
It's like if you look at Ted Bundy's eyes and you look at his eyes, they're the same. Maybe a little bit lighter. The one thing that I keep seeing is curls. So I don't know if he has curly hair or wavy hair, and that might be when it's grown out. I think he elongated, like his face might be a little bit longer. There's a reference to a pointier type nose. He honestly looks a lot like Ted Bundy, but like a jacked up Ted Bundy. Like not as handsome. I keep getting like a security guard or a badge. Like a Brian or something like that. It's because they are going to catch him. Because I'm seeing him in an orange jumpsuit. He wasn't as smart as he thought he was. And he's probably going to go to jail for this eventually. I keep getting December.
The name Richard again.
I also get the name Rick. Damn name Allen is coming in again.
Jailed 50-year-old Richard Allen in connection with the double murder. Teen best friends Libby German and Abby Williams went hiking on a trail and never came home.
Done on November 20th, 2019 at 7:14 p.m. Quentin, but I'm seeing trash and I don't.
9:42 Wednesday morning. Quentin Simon's mom told 911 her little boy was gone.
I do keep hearing a trash truck though. Then I keep hearing the trash truck. It's almost, that's one thing I can't get rid of is the twisting of the trash bag. And so then I'm like, well, is he in the trash? Okay. Unfortunately, I hate to say that. I do hear landfill could be the...
Well, new tonight, a heartbreaking search underway in Georgia for a missing toddler. Police are sifting through trash at a landfill for the remains of 20-month-old Quentin Simon.
And I felt like he was going to be found. That was earlier in the day.
A 3-year-old boy found alive and in good health.
And I said, like, within 3 miles, but I'm not seeing him being hurt, and I'm not seeing someone coming up and getting him.
And I said, were you alone? Yes.
The main 2 things I keep getting is the wooded area and the shed.
Well, to take cover in that shed.
Late into the night to find.
I see him running to the woods. Oh, I keep getting the repeated image of him running to the woods. Okay. So maybe he decided he wanted to go play and then he kind of got lost in the woods. Be within 2 miles. I keep getting a reference to the edge of the woods. And so he's still alive because I'm not using him to get this information.
Right.
Around in the woods like I can't find my way out. I'm stuck. And I said he's in a bush.
Okay. I went across a field of grass. I came up on some woods. Sure enough, I went in the woods and about 100 feet from where I was at. I think he was in some stickers. There's a lot of stickers and all there.
Tonight in our Missing series, a case that we have heard a lot about from our viewers.
He wants to take me down the road to like a neighbor's house or something, like another farm. I also hear neighbor. He said he knows this guy. He knows him. And he's a neighbor. I don't know what the friends come in.
Suspect, 58-year-old James Brenner, who also happens to be Dylan's closest neighbor in the remote desert area of Lucin.
Hi, guys. Good to see you. Okay. I mean, I don't know what the world's going to come to. People ask me things all the time like I know everything. Unfortunately, I don't. So I hope everybody is doing well. I've had kind of a rough day, so hopefully you guys can raise my vibration a little bit and we can have another fun night like we normally do. So I'm sorry that I haven't been able to put a lot of stuff up. I've had a lot going on. A lot of, so I got to kind of focus on other things right now. Unfortunately, crime comes after everything else. I got to do what pays the bills. So, yeah, that's where I've been. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to probably release the Michael Jackson from Patreon. And then I'll put something else up for Patreon. And then I want to do oh gosh, Crystal Rogers. I'd like to do her, and I want to do Elizabeth and Lizzie. Those are the two or Elizabeth and Lyric. That's the two that I've been trying to get to. So hopefully my schedule is going to lighten up in the next couple weeks, and I'll be able to get going on that. So we're not answering questions yet. I'll explain how this works, and you guys will have to be patient with me because I know Lizzie wanted to try to help tonight, but I don't see her, so she must not have woken up from her nap. As far as the current events in Israel, I don't know. A lot of it was foretold in the random Autowrites with all the war stuff I got, but I don't know. I'm not going to do a reading on that. If Spirit wants to tell me, that's fine, but it's not something I can help with. So I try not to do things that scare people. I'm not an ambulance chaser. Unfortunately, things happen and there's nothing we can do about it. So I didn't want to release the Michael Jackson one until I had something for Patreon members, but I need something on my YouTube. And I'm not going to, right now, my schedule is going to start lightening up. I still have the private readings available. You guys can schedule if anybody wants a private reading. I am booked till January, February timeframe, but we're halfway through October. It's not that far away. If you want to read some reviews, a lot of people have been putting reviews on the booking site. All that information is down below in the description box. And I still am offering the mediumship and intuitive stuff, but those are getting out a lot later than I would like because I do have a list and it is you do get a channel with it. So it takes a little bit more time. So it takes about an hour or so to do that. So I just got 3 out. So I'm slowly getting down on that for people that have sent me questions, email questions. I'm getting to those too. So I just try to get to things as I can. I'm only one person and I appreciate everybody's patience with me, on this channel and everything. So I don't know. I had a little bit of an emotional day. My son decides he wants to go back to California with no plan. And, it's hard to let go of our kids and allow them to make mistakes like we did. So, it'll lighten my load a little bit, but still how we are by our kids. So that was kind of an emotional thing today, but the good thing is I'm finally going to be able to, yeah, I do personal readings. So all the booking link is in the description box below. And if you want to see I have a whole bunch of testimonials from all the years I've done it, but people have been posting testimonials on that link. So you can actually look at the reviews. So we're not doing mediumship tonight. Tonight's only going to be intuitive guidance. It's just going to be questions. So the mediumship, it's hard for me to get a lot done, but I do have, if you guys haven't seen the video, I do have a spirit-led platform reading coming back up. We got about 7 or 8 readings done last time. It was very long though. I'm going to try to see if I can do it faster. It's hard because my readings are not vague. They're very detailed and I like to get the evidence. So my readings, whenever you get pulled up and your loved ones coming through, they're a little bit longer than I'd like. So Teresa, as I said, if you guys have paid for a question and I don't get to you, then you guys have to email me because I don't know. I think that you did pay for the $25, the spirit platform, and that's just that's just to get in. So if you the people that go and watch all the mediums where you go to the big groups, you guys go to the big groups to watch Matt Frazier and Teresa Caputo and things like that. Not as great as him. I don't know. People say him. I don't know. I have a hard time with believing that, but it is something new that I'm doing. So I do have one November 9th. It's $25 to join. You just message me, thepsychicsleuth@gmail.com, and you can sign up. You get a link that day, and then you just join. So I'm trying to do that as early as I can. November 5th, time changes. So Eastern will then be 2 hours instead of 3. So that might be better. So do keep that in mind. It is a spirit-led platform reading. Not everybody will get a reading, but everybody will get something out of it. There was a lot of tear jerking and stuff in the last one, and I think there was even a lot of piggybacks that people could relate to, the loved ones coming in and all of that. No, I know I am, but I'm just saying, like, I'm not trying to like say I'm like Matt Frazier or Teresa Caputo in the platform. I'm not trying to say I'm like them. I'm different in my own way, but actually mine are a little bit longer. They're a little bit longer because I really want people to get the most they can out of them. So I just continue to try to get evidence. So I'll explain how it works in just a minute. I'll be doing a list, but I am by myself, so I need patience. We have a way that we do this so where it's a little more organized so that I'm not like fumbling in my brain trying to figure out how to do this. So, but finally, there is something good happening. I'm finally getting my car tomorrow, and it's a different car. The other car ended up being not a good car, and he was upfront with me, and so he's been trying to find something for me since, and I think I'm getting a really good deal. I'm super excited. So I've even got to work harder now so I can afford that. But my car, I still owe on it, so I got to figure out how I'm going to sell that or whatnot. So, no, it's for personal reading. It's for personal information. It's not mediumship. So tonight we're not doing mediumship. We're not doing loved ones because it's too much. I can't do that tonight. Like I said, mediumship is harder because my readings are very long. They end up being like an hour long. And I got to try to cut them down. I'm going to really try to work on that because I know it's best for you guys, but I can get more done if I shorten them up. So it's going to be intuitive guidance questions. I will explain exactly how it works in just a second. I'm just kind of chit-chatting, letting you guys know what's going on. I'll explain exactly how everything is going to work. No problem, Nicole. Not an issue. I'll explain everything. I promise. I'm not going to like leave you guys hanging. I'll explain it all. My eyes are hurting because I was crying. But I was like, I got to get on here and do this because I've got all these bills due tomorrow. Unfortunately, like if I don't have people scheduling and stuff, I've got to kind of figure out other ways to get by. So I do these every now and then, and it helps both of us. I try to keep them affordable for people, and I try to give the best and most accurate information that I can, like I do in all my readings. So I think that's where we're at right now. My schedule's going to lighten up, so I'll be on a lot more. I'm finally going to get some days off. So you guys will probably see I'll start getting my readings and stuff done. Yes, please, Bubbles, if you're going to be around, please do. I appreciate the help. Lizzie was like, I'll be there. And she's not here. So I'm thinking she went to sleep or didn't wake up or something. So unfortunately, all right. So yeah, he's going back to California, I guess. But the thing is there's no plans. So I'm just going to go live with a friend, and I don't even have a license. So I told him, stay here, help you get your license, maybe get you some wheels, and then I'll have to fly over there or whatever to be with her. I will. But he doesn't want to do that. So I don't know. He's in love. We all know how that feels. We just got to kind of let him go. It just kind of, I worry like anybody. So nobody asked questions yet. Okay. We have a way that we do this. All right. Nobody asked for questions yet. We got a way that we do this. All right. Nobody asked questions. Yep. That's why I was upset, because he's not listening. He doesn't want mom's opinion. And I've already seen things in his future, but he don't want to hear them. So live and learn. We all did it, I guess. Well, he came back here. So, I helped them come here. I hustled my ass off to get them here so they could do a job and everything, and they haven't done anything they wanted to do. So they're blaming it on where we live, but you know how it is. You always try hard, you can get something accomplished. I mean, I don't know. I was working at that age. I had my license. I made some decisions and followed a man, but I still like, I had a place to live and stuff, Yep, same one. So it's his first love. There's nothing I can say about it, It's hard, but I just wish he would get his license first and try to get like on his feet. And then I told him I'd fly him out there. Like if you guys could just be apart for a little bit, but his decision, his life lessons. And I'm constantly telling other people in readings, like spirits telling me, you got to let him go. And it's hard when you're in that situation and you're just, you're kind of worried about what's going to happen. But I told him, I was like, if you go, I can't support you financially. Unfortunately, if you're here, it's different. I'm buying food and stuff already, but it's unfortunately I can't do it. So I don't know what to say. Tough love, I guess. So anyways, not to go on about my personal life. I apologize for that. Yep. And California is expensive. It's like $8 for gas. It's just so, it's crazy. That's why I wanted to move out here and I wanted them to be out here because it's more cheaper. It's easier to get on your feet than California is, but I don't know nothing. So I'm so excited though. Like I hope I can afford this car, but I'm getting a Jeep Renegade. I'm excited. So I've been working with like a smaller dealership and I have to get something by Friday because they're leaving. So rejection is protection and redirection because I've gone, he was like, nope, the other car's not going to work, but I found this. So that's just kind of an example of how things work. Sometimes we're patient. And when he contacted me, he was like, dude, this is not going to work. They have bad motors in them. So if you ever want to get like a Kia Sorento, I think is what I was getting, like, don't do it. Like their motors are bad. So, cause he took it and had it checked out and he was like, oh, their motor's bad. I don't want to give this to you. I was like, it's all right. Rejection is protection, a redirection, something better is going to come along. And I live out here on the dirt road, so a Jeep is even better. It's like orange. It's like a 2015 and it's 75K. So I know when I think back about listening to my mom, I probably say the same thing. Yeah. I've known, I didn't listen to my mom, so I guess I can't be very, like that, but I also learned from it. So I'm trying to help him out, but I don't know what to say. No, it's a Renegade Latitude. Yeah, but he doesn't have as many. So I'm working with like a smaller lot that they're going to work with me on my down payment and stuff. So I kind of have to go with what they have. They have a Toyota Tacoma, but it's too expensive for me. I would love to just be able to get whatever car I want. And maybe one day I'll be able to, but I can't. So they're offering me a really good deal on this. I just can't. Yeah, I want a Toyota. I just can't afford the Toyota Tacoma is like above my price range and what I can do. So, and I want to work with this lot because, like I said, they're working with me on it down. So they're only taking a certain part and then they'll take the rest later. And they've been really good with everything and working out with me and stuff. And so I feel like if I have an issue with a car, I'm not going to have a problem with them. And it was one of those divine things that happened because I was dealing with another dealership and they trying to screw me really, really bad. But this was on the way there. And so when I passed it, I was like, I'm going to check into them. And the guy's been really helpful since then. So I kind of just got to go with what I get. And I feel like this was kind of just like thrown at me by the universe right before my son's leaving. So it's kind of like a meant to be thing. I hope that's, I was protected from the other one and it blowing up. So I hope this is a good one. Hopefully. I don't got great credit and my income's all over the place. So I got to work with where I can. I would love a Toyota, but I do need kind of like a Jeep off-roading, because I live out here and where the dirt roads and stuff are. So that's going to be helpful with me. It was divine assistance because I was like, what am I going to do? Like, my car's okay. I have to put like a bunch of money into it. The fact that it's a car and not something that's made for these roads and something to haul hay in and all of that, it's like, do I want to put all that money into it, or do I want to get something that works out better? So I just got to figure out what I'm going to do with my other car. But anyways, so hopefully I'll get it tomorrow and everything will be good and I can quit stressing out about it, because it's been like 3 weeks of trying to figure this out before they left. Because right now we've been using her car. So it's important. So that's one reason that I had to come on tonight. All right. So the way this is going to work, I'll shut up now, but you guys are my only friends, so I apologize. But it is nice to be around moms that get me, because and it's a 2.4. It's a pretty good deal because it's a 2015. It's only got 75k miles on it. 75k miles. And he's just got to do like motor mounts tomorrow, and he's going to do that, and it'll be all. It looks brand new. It looks completely brand new. It's all updated. It's got like the backup camera and everything. So I've never had any of that cool stuff. I probably will get a Carfax with it, but they're just like a little dealership. And they were able to get me approved and everything. So I've been trying to work with them just because, he's been trying really hard, and he told me if I ever needed any help. Yeah, I've heard that I've been reading a lot of comments about people really loving theirs. There's a couple of them where it's like I got a lemon, but I think that's with any vehicle. So I hope so. I know that they're top rated for like safety. I've been watching a lot of videos and stuff and seeing how people like it and whatnot. It was so funny. I think I manifested it though, because I told Eli the other day, and this is before I even knew about it. So I must be psychic and manifested at the same time. So I was telling Elijah, we were in the car, and I said, I really want a Jeep. He was like, oh, Mom, but they flip and stuff. I was like, I would love like a purple or pink Jeep one day. And then when like we talked about this other car, and there's another car he showed me, I didn't want they had like a BMW. I didn't want that one. And because I did my research on it, I didn't want it. And so then he's like, I got this Renegade, a Jeep. And I was like, oh my gosh, did I manifest that? So I think I manifested it. And then I was up all night cleaning because the guy came. I kind of let things go because of the heat. And the guy came to fix my washing machine because it's been on the fritz. And I was up all night. And then at 7:30, I was getting ready to go to bed. And at 7, I told Lizzie, I said, watch, he's going to call me and tell me he's going to be here at 8, because it was like between 8 and 4. He calls at like 7:30, and I'm going to be, he's like, I'm going to be there 10 till 8. I was like, I knew it, but at least I don't have to go to sleep and then wake back up for you. I could just stay up. So I didn't get to bed till 9. So I'm a little tired. Then I woke up and I was crying, and so, I wish it was purple, but I was just saying, like, it is a Jeep. I just think it's funny that I told him that. And then like 3 days later, he's like, well, I got this Jeep here. It wasn't even put on the lot yet. They bought it and they were going to like, do the things that need to be done to it, put on the lot, but they didn't even put on the lot yet. So it's orange. It's like an orange red. Well, this is different. It's a Renegade, so it's not like Jeep like a Wrangler. It's not like a Wrangler. It's the more like Fiat kind of style. I would love a Barbie Jeep. Like I said, I would love a purple or pink one. Not like the Wrangler. I need a bigger one, but I think they're so cool looking, like the newer styles. I never wanted a Jeep before. When I was a kid, I wanted a Mustang. I was all about the Mustangs, dude. All about the Mustangs. That was my favorite car. And then when it came down to my grandma was like, oh, do you want this Mustang for your first car? I ended up getting a Tiburon instead. And it's like, I always wanted a Mustang. Why didn't I get the Mustang? But the Tiburon was yellow. And my grandma always said, oh, it reminds me of you because the sun shines. Every time I pull up, she's like, there goes my sunshine, because she called me Rhea Sunshine. So the car was yellow. So that's why I ended up with the Tiburon. It was a good car though. So this one's like orange. So I guess I'm in the sunshine again. I don't know. She's probably laughing. She probably sent it, honestly. That's the color she would send me. She probably sent me yellow because she loves yellow, but yellowish, orange, whatever. It's just, it is what. But it's funny because I got purple stuff for the interior. So I told Lizzie, I said, I mean, driving around Halloween, purple stuff on the inside and orange on the outside. It's gonna be Halloween all year long. So a Pateron. I loved that car. I wish I would have not got rid of it when I did. So we'll see. I work really hard and I just have to work harder now and figure out what I'm gonna do with my other car because I still owe $1,200 on it, but I'm gonna try to sell it on Marketplace for a little bit more and then just pay it off. But it's easy. It still drives and everything. It just needs motor mounts and arms and a bumper. That's it. And maybe a maintenance on it. That's all. Could be a good mechanic's car or someone that could get the stuff, do the work themselves, but get the parts. So we'll see what I do with that one. All right. So it's a 2015, which is the oldest car I've ever gotten. I always get the one I have now is a 2011. So hopefully I can afford the insurance on it because of where I live. The car I'm trying to sell is a 2011. It's 11 Nissan Sentra. All right. So let's get started because you know me, I'll blabble all day long. Because this is my only social hour. So the way this is gonna work is, if I still have your attention, Bubbles is gonna help me in the chat. So we're gonna do a number. Okay, we're gonna call out numbers. So number 1, call your space number 1. I'm probably gonna go to, let's do 11 tonight. If I can, we'll see where we're going on time and energy at 11. If we want to add any more questions, we can, if people are still around. If for some reason you pick a number and you're not here, please make sure that you message me and ask me the question through either a messenger or email, which all the information is below in the description box, and I will get back to you. Okay. And I'll answer it that way, but don't pay and then run off. It's going to be $15 for a question, $21 for a question with cards, because I started adding the cards to it. The cards are a validating extra message, or if you just want cards, it's $7. So I'm going to put Evette on number 1. 1, 2. Okay. So what you need to do is call your number. Okay, so we're on number 2 now if you want to. And then I'll ask you what you want when I get to you. So Angie C is number 2. Okay, so we're on number 3. So then whenever I call your number and your name, then you can come up and ask your question. Okay. So it's $15 if you just want the question. It's $21 if you want the question and cards, and $7 if you just want cards. So Merill, and it's just intuitive guidance. Please do not ask me about your loved ones. That's mediumship. Okay. 3. Wait, hold on. Shit, I'm losing you. Okay, who's got 4? I got Caroline 4th. We need a 5. Nikki gave me 7. Nikki, that's my favorite number. We need a 5 first, though. Simply Nikki. I got Merill. Wait. Yeah, I got hers. Yeah, I think I wrote it down as Marie. I wrote it down wrong. Ariel. Okay. If I say her name wrong, I apologize. I butcher names. I cannot pronounce crap. So, all right. So we're on 5 now. So all the ways to, I guess I could put them up here, but all the ways to pay are down below, but I'll put it up here real quick. And then you call your number, go make your payment, and then come back and then wait around. And when I get to you, I'll call your number and your name. You validate as we go along. Like, you ask the question, I'll tell you what I'm getting, and you validate in the comments. Everybody else hold your comments while they validate. And we'll do it like that. Hello. Okay, Rose. Would you quit eating my pin? Ezekiel's here eating my pin. So I need a 6 now. Teresa, do you want 6? And keep in mind, I do have the mediumship platform spirit guided event. It's very intimate. It's a fun group. We had a great time last night, had some amazing things happen, and that's just $25 to join. You have until the 8th of September to get into me, or to get to me and sign up for that. Just email me at thepsychicsleuth@gmail.com if you're interested in that. And a lot of people got messages, and I think everybody got something out of it. So 6. Oh, we already got number 7, Teresa. Simply Nikki's got number 7. I need 6 right now. You have till the 8th of November to get back to me if you want that. It is on the 9th at 6 o'clock p.m. It'll be Mountain at that time, Mountain time. Because it's going to be just a question. So 7 is just for cards. So it's 15 for a question, 21 for a question and cards, and 7 just cards. Information's in the description box. So Teresa, you want 8? I need a 6 still. There. Okay. I don't know if you fall asleep, okay, if you fall asleep or you have to leave, contact me through the psychicsleuth@gmail.com and I'll ask me your question. I'll answer you that way. Okay. So if you fall asleep or have to leave, just let me know first. And if you fall asleep, then just make sure you contact me. Okay. Cause I don't know who you are. I can't contact you, so just do that. Make sure that you do that and I'll answer you that way. So we're on 9 now. I'm going to give up to 11 and then we'll see how it goes, because I try to make them go fast, but you guys know I get a lot of information. It's not really vague what I get. So yeah, so if you pay, don't worry, you'll get it. Just know that I have a list for the email questions. I'm going to get back on that list. I'm just a little bit behind on stuff because I had to clean my house and shit. I'm always going, you guys. Like, seriously, I don't stop. I cleaned for like 8 hours yesterday. I'm so sore today. All right, I got Sierra. Is that how you say your name? Is it Sierra? I got 9. Okay, I have 2 more spots left for tonight if anybody wants them. And then, like I said, if we get there and I still have the energy of the time, we'll go on. I just am a little kind of a little tired, man. All right, Lisa, so you just want cards? So Lisa, cards are just going to be just regular whatever cards I get. That's going to be the guidance, okay? You can ask a question with the cards too, but it's just cards. It's not me channeling, really. Cards are just kind of a fun thing I use to validate, and I'm not a huge card person. Like, I don't read tarot or anything like that, so I kind of just pull the cards. Pull the cards and give you the guidance. So if I say Kiera, if I say your guys' name wrong, I'm sorry. I apologize. So we're looking at 10 and 11. And I'll ask you when you come up, like, what you paid and what you want. That way I don't have to. Yeah, whatever one it works for you. The Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal, any of those works. Okay, CC wants 10. And then we need 11. If anybody wants 11. Yep, we got the no bullshit cards. Let me grab them. So we're going to do the Soul Truth because I'm going to use the same cards I've been using because I actually really like them. And I'm getting some more. I got some more crime cards too. I'm excited about. And then I'm getting another pack and I'm going to try to use them to like validate my readings. I'm probably not going to, obviously I listen to my readings before the cards, but usually if they validate it, usually they always validate it. So I'm excited about that. Okay. Yeah, I'll ask you once I call you up. So I'll ask you what you paid and when I call you up. Okay. That way I don't get confused because it doesn't take much to get me confused and off track. I have ADHD, so sometimes I get off track. And like I said, I was talking in the beginning, like it's social hour for me. Sorry, I don't have anybody to talk to that much. Lizzie probably gets tired of me talking to her about everything. No, I haven't had any experience with aliens. Nope. I think I've seen things in the sky. That's about it. $15. So it's $15 for just a question. If you want cards with your question, it's $21. If you want just cards, it's $7. Hey, Jessica. If you still want in on that, the group, let me know. Yeah, we try to make everything fun and high vibrational and stuff. So, okay, if you still want in on that, then just message me thepsychicsleuth@gmail.com. And then you just send payment and I'll send you the link for that night. I don't have too many people right now, so it's still kind of, I don't know if people are going to fill up when it gets closer to the 9th. I wanted to give people 30 days because everybody was jumping in at the last minute last time. And so, and it'll be better because it'll be like Eastern. Like I have a lot of people on Eastern and it'll only be 2 hours instead of 3. But I do it as early as I can. Yep. If you need to leave or fall asleep, just email me. Okay. Be patient. But again, if you email me, I do have a list. So, okay. If you want in on the 9th, then remember, Teresa, I don't know who's going to come in. So I can't promise your dog will come in or anything like that. It's something I have no control over about who decides they want to speak. It's the one that needs the best message, which we noticed last time. I'm hoping that eventually I can get that situation out because it was really beautiful. Everybody was crying. It was someone's mom brought through a situation that had just happened that really needed a lot of healing. A lot. I was even crying, and you guys know I don't cry on my readings. Even when I do crime, I never cry. And I always like put that wall up because I can't do readings if I'm emotional, but like literally I was crying as I was giving the message. It was really tough on me. It was spirits emotions. I do have Amazon wish list, but I have plenty of pins. It was very powerful, but I'm just trying to get permission for that. I know they might not be ready. And if anybody else was there and they don't mind their readings being out, then okay, so the 9th is a spirit-led platform group. It's a private group. You pay $25, you join, like people that go to see Matt Fraser and Teresa and they have a big old group or they do the Zoom readings or whatnot. It's like a platform reading, but it's virtual. So it's me here, you guys there, and whatever spirits want to come in and give a message, that's what happens. Now we get a lot of names and a lot of other piggybacks, so about everybody gets something out of it. It's just for the chance to get a reading, but also get a piggyback or if you can relate to anything that's being said, it's also your loved one, because they're all together on the other side. So sometimes more than one spirit will give the same message. So like if you can relate to the message, then it's also for you. You know what I mean? So it's $25 to join that. Can't promise you'll get a reading, but there was somebody that went to Matt Frazier the same day, did not get a reading, came to me and got the reading. So her loved one, I guess, wanted to talk to me instead of Matt. I totally felt great. That boosted my egos a little bit. No, this is happening tonight. I'm talking about the event that's taking place on the 9th if people want into it. It is a platform spirit-led thing, and it's $25 to join. Yeah, I wanted it to be less, but I had a hard time telling people no. So, and you think about it, when they do the big groups, like in people buy tickets, there's hundreds of people there. So I think that doing 7 and 8 readings out of 30 was actually pretty good compared to what they do when people actually go to see them in Vegas or whatever. I don't think they do that many, and they're not that deep either. It was like a group healing. It definitely was. That was something that I've never seen happen before, where a mom bought through that kind of situation on the other side, and she didn't even know the people, but it was a situation that had happened in the family, and so she brought it through. Yeah, it was amazing. I got chills just thinking about it. Yeah, Teresa, your friend needs to be with you. I don't know. I don't like to give people readings unless you have their permission. It's just a question. So as far as that, Teresa, I'd rather your friend be here before you ask the question, because I need her permission. You know what I mean? I don't want you asking questions on her behalf. And I had a couple people rejoin as well. So yeah, but it is $25 to join. So I mean, everybody got something out of it, and I think everybody really enjoyed it a lot. And so regardless, people, I think, get like messages like piggybacks, like a lot of, you know what was crazy about that is a couple of the names that I got that day were people knew that left or that like they didn't stick around, or I had a brother come like I had a private reading a couple of days ago with a Kevin, and that name came through before that. So I even had people coming through for readings I had last week, so that I could tell their loved ones, hey, your loved one was here at that reading. It was I got a lot of names. So you know, and they all seem to make sense with someone. Self-taught. Yeah. It was a lot of fun, and it was very like intimate. So I'm going to try to keep the group small as I can, but yeah, I can see you, Mom 2-3 kitties. And that's what it was. It was like, you know, so if you get called, you have to come on, but you can just talk. You don't have to have your picture or anything, but I need to bring you on to continue like the connection. You get a stronger connection with all 3 of you there. It was a blast. We had so much fun, and lots of laughs, lots of crying, lots of great messages. I just thought it was so crazy that she'd just been to Matt Frazier and she wouldn't come through, and that, I was exhausted, but you know what? I felt really good, because before I did that, I sat in my power, which I never really did before. I wanted to try it because it's something that I learned recently. And I asked Spirit to give me the energy that I needed. And literally, like, I wasn't even that exhausted afterwards. I did like 6 or 7 readings, I think, or 8. I read for 6 hours. And I didn't want it to be that long, but like I said, my readings are in depth. It's not just, hey, your loved one loves you. It's not like that. I try to get the evidence I can to show that, to prove you that I'm talking to your loved one. So it wasn't bad. You'll have to email me, Teresa. I have to put you on a list. I can do a Rainbow Bridge one. Yes. You'll just have to email me. I'm doing something tonight. We're doing messages. I mean, we're doing questions. Like, personal question. So I already kind of explained it. I have a full list except for Teresa. I don't know about giving you number 11 because I don't like to tap into people's energy or ask their questions unless they're here. So if she's here, that's different. If not, I need to leave 11 open just because I like to have that permission. So I think we need to leave that open unless your friend comes to the live. So that's just an ethical thing. It really wasn't bad though, Mildred. I honestly, I did really good. So yeah, Jenny, you can take 11 if you want to. Okay. So yeah, I've got my list, Anita. So I have a list of 11 questions. If I get past that and I have more time or more energy, I'll add a couple more, but I usually don't. So if we have 11 people, we're going to do. Yeah. And I always tell people, like, if you don't get a reading, you still get something out of it, because a lot of times you'll be able to relate a message that somebody's giving to somebody else, and you'll relate to it because your loved ones are standing on the other side. So if they have the same message, they'll relate it through one spirit, but you'll all relate to it. So it'll be like it's coming from more. Like I've had this song come through one time, and I was told to post it, and it made sense for so many people. It was a message for so many people, and that's what I mean. Like our loved ones are on the other side, so sometimes they give one message that can relate to multiple people. It's called a piggyback. And then people get that interest, they get their. Yes, you can be 11, Jenny. Yeah. So I didn't mean to go. I need to figure out a way to do it fast. I need to figure out to, I have 11. I don't want to stick you in. And okay, Anita, we'll take one more. We'll take you as number 12. Okay. And then I'm going to close the list. If you fall asleep or have to leave, please email me, thepsychicsleuth@gmail.com, so I can put you on my list for email questions. Okay. And again, I also have the private readings. I'm well below a lot of the other mediums that I've seen on TikTok and whatnot. I try to make it affordable. No, it doesn't work like that. I mean, if I'm trying to tap in, it will. Sometimes it does. Like on TikTok, it's happened a few times where I wasn't trying to, but Spirit wouldn't leave me alone. So it does happen sometimes. All right. Hello. Okay, let's get started so I can quit blabbering. All right. So Evette, you're up first. So this is going to be happening when I get to your number. Like I said, if you fall asleep or you have to leave, email me. You have to make your payment. If you picked a number, you got to go make your payment at one of these places. Information is also in the description box. All right. I use pendulums. I just don't think they're that accurate, especially if you have any ideas about the situation. Oh, Jessica, yeah, I have numbers. So I have numbers for tonight. Okay, so we are on. Okay, Evette, did you have cards and a question or just a question? Make sure you tell me when you get up here if you had cards and a question or just a question or just cards. Yes, because I don't normally reach spirit that way. I usually take a picture and bring them in. So I'm also learning. If you paid me and you messaged me, then you'll get a link. And if I didn't answer, I've checked all my messages. I don't see anything from you. Evette, did you have cards too or just a question? Okay. I just want to make sure. All right. Okay. So. All right. So usually when people are in healthcare, medical, stuff like that, they're supposed to be healer types. I feel like you're at point where you're going to get experience, but I do feel like you should pursue and try to go higher in that, because I get a lot of green around you. I actually was going to ask you if you were in the medical field, because I feel like that really suits you. And I feel like you'll work your way up. So if you're even interested in getting into RN or things like that, I don't know if you really have a connection to babies. I get that a lot in here though, so I always question it, but I keep seeing like pediatrics as well as something you could get into. This might just be for right now. We're never where we're not supposed to be. So sometimes when we're in lower levels, it's because we need that experience to get to a higher level. We need that experience for the next job or the next thing that's to come along, because they might come to you and be like, hey, do you have experience in this? Or hey, do you have experience in that? So sometimes we might not like the job we're doing, but we're getting experience for the future. So where you're where you're at, where you're meant to be right now. And I feel like you're meant to be in the medical field, whichever way that goes. So, I mean, it'll get you somewhere, because you can be like, oh yeah, I worked in a lab. I feel like if you can continue your education towards something more, you would like it better, because it's all around your energy. You have that caring personality. You have that love for people. Please validate it in the comments as I'm talking to. If this makes sense to you, Evette. Does this make sense so far? So description box, it tells you here. Hey, Phoenix. Does that make sense for you, Evette? So far? I feel like you're on the right path. It's just like one of those processes where it's like step by step by step by step. You know what I mean? So I feel there'll be more opportunities down the road, but experience and possible education is gonna help you. I feel like with this experience, I don't know if there's going to be, it feels like there's going to be another opportunity that opens up where you work now. You know how sometimes they have those opportunities and then they like open it up to people that work there first. It's like one of those opportunities that might be something similar, or you have the experience to do it. Well, you have free will. That's what I forgot to mention about this. These readings are only possibilities. You still have the free will to make other decisions. This is just for your highest good. And so spirit can use symbols or whatever they want to talk about to explain it. But there'll be something on down the line. If you really don't want to work as in the medical industry, then don't. But it's in your energy to do it. So, but you're where you're at for a specific reason. For some way, somehow, it feels like it will play into the future. Now, remember, mindset is everything. So if you start thinking negative and you don't like it and all of that, you've got to start changing your mindset and shifting it to a more positive one. You know, if you have a certain passion, then go for it. But I keep getting that there's going to be an opportunity and you'll really like it. Where you're at now, you feel this way because where you're at now, you don't really like it because it's low level, it's mundane, it's all of that. But it seems like I keep getting like stairs, like you can progress. And that's what's coming in. Now, if you don't want to do medical, that's fine. I'm not picking up anything else for you at this present time. That doesn't mean that something won't come along in the future. But as of right now, what they're showing me is that there's going to be opportunities within where you work that you'll step up at. And it feels like there's going to be something that comes along that you like better, that you enjoy better, that might kind of ignite your passion in it. Now, if you have a different passion, then you have to, whatever your passions and your likes are, then that's where you want to go. So I just feel like if you keep feeling like you're stuck, you're never going to move. You have to also make the strides and the steps to move in anything in life. You can't just expect opportunities and whatnot to land on your doorstep. So whatever you want to do with that, if you can validate, Evette, just talk in here so that I can go back and forth and kind of pick more up from you. And what I'm telling you might only be for a short time. But there might be something that opens up. I keep seeing you around babies for some reason. Right. So, keep in mind though that this experience of moving up in the company doesn't mean you're going to be there forever. I keep also getting the babies and the traveling vibe. So, if at some point you go and you further your education, there's always other places to work. Okay, they have like the traveling nurses, the all those kind of things that you can do. There's other ways. So I just feel like what's going to happen is you're going to move up and then you might move forward. So getting the experience where you're at now, you might end up taking it to a doctor's office or something like that. Like it's almost like they take me upstairs and then they take me in a new direction. So it might be that you eventually go into another workplace that you like better. But I still feel like you have this experience. You don't want to throw it away and start something completely new. Plus, you have this healer vibe around you, this caring, empathetic vibe. And that's what we need. So we're always where we're meant to be, even if it's not where we want to be right now. The universe is always moving and changing us to where we're supposed to go. So it's like follow those opportunities and go in that direction when it gets to that point. Because I keep seeing you like holding babies in a pediatric. So I don't know if, one of those people, I don't know if they have ones like, I don't know if they pay people like go and hold babies or something like that. I don't know if it's that or if it's like a nurse. But yeah, you can do home care, you can do traveling. Like there's a lot of things eventually that you can get to, but it's like it's going to take steps to get there. Like just like with this work, it doesn't all come at once. So sometimes we've got to take the strides that we need to stride to get there. Always, like what Spirit always says, is always follow your path and your passion. And so if you're interested in something that's connected to this, because I still feel like the medical field is good for you, but there's different things that you can do in the medical field. It doesn't have to be exactly what you're doing, and it doesn't have to be an exact hospital or place that you work at. You can always venture out and look in other places, but it's almost like I see the steps up and then I see you venturing out. So it's almost like you get the experience from these other opportunities and then you go out the other way. You know what I mean? I don't know why I see babies around you. I get that a lot with like nurses. I get the pediatrics, but it's coming in strong for you for some reason. I don't know if you even like babies. But I keep seeing like you in that setting, So it's almost like you got to take things in strides, take things as they come, take the opportunities, and eventually you're going to get to where you want to get. Well, I'm not saying you have to take the babies home. Okay. You're just there. Like I said, I don't know if it's like a nurse, a pediatric thing. I'm not really sure. It could be just that wing where you do paperwork for that wing. I'm not sure, but there's a connection to it in some way, shape, or form. And sometimes my stuff isn't going to make sense now. It'll make sense in the future. I have a lot of people tell me no, no, no. And then it turns out it's happened. You can always manifest what you want to. Change your mindset, raise your vibration, see what you're kind of you're wanting in life. So not saying you got to be around babies all the time, but it might have something to do with administration. It might not even, it's just like a symbolism. So Spirit often speaks in symbolism. So however it makes sense in the future, it might just be like administration or something like that. You know what I mean? And I'll explain how this works because I forgot to do my whole spiel on how Spirit speaks and how this kind of can work in the future. But that's what they're saying. They're like, take it as it comes, like take the steps up and you're going to end up where you're meant to be. Okay. And you can always replay this if you want to. We're about almost an hour in. Okay. So Jessica, re-email me because as soon as you tell me you send the payment, I send the email or I send the link. So you got to send the payment, email me, send the payment, and I will give you the link. I'm sorry you didn't get notified. So I mean, it might even just be administration. I don't know. So let's pull your cards real quick. See if we can get some validation on it. Leave all the books inside. But like I said, I feel like there'll be opportunities within that to step up, and then you step out. That's the way it comes in. You step up and then eventually you step out. And I think within the next 5 years, so don't take it as like, oh my God, I'm not going to be anywhere from 5 years. Okay. Take it as from now until then. There's like, I get a time frame. So time is fluid. It can shift and change. Doors opening other doors. Exactly. Like, just ask the universe to guide you, like they did me with the card. I hope it's a good card. But that's what I mean. Like, nothing ever meant for us will pass us by. And if there's an opportunity that's meant for you, it'll come and it'll lead you to better ones. Like, you'll get to where you want to go. But you can also manifest your desires by thinking about it as what you want and what you really want to do. I just feel like in some way, shape, or form, it's not going to be the same job that you're doing now. It's going to be a job that you love eventually. But you just need the experience to get there. If I'm making sense. So Evette. Ezekiel's taking over my spot here. Sorry, they barked at my son again. You're all good. That's what we're here for. Okay. Okay. So your first two cards I got, the Bison, Abundance, Sacred Buffalo, cloak me in your wisdom, keep me warm through the storms of life, fill my life with goodness, teach me the way of gratitude and prayer. So being thankful for where you are is going to get you to where you want to go as well. And Frog Prosperity, let go of the past and embrace change. Opportunities are close at hand. Didn't we just say that? I swear we just said that. These are always validating. Hop into this new day with joy. Abundance and good fortune await you. So it's coming. Give it time. All right. That's that one. Now I'm going to do the Starseed cards. I know that those cards validated the whole thing I just said. Okay, so you have in these Starseed cards, you have the child of the cosmos. I find that interesting. I was just talking about babies, and there's a child here. Anyways, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. And the blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, and integration time. Thank you, Jessica. Oops, oh, shoot. Come on. All right, now we got the no BS cards, Evette. You ready for these ones? You ready for the no BS cards? Okay, are you ready for these cards? I don't know. Yep. And so that's kind of what these cards are saying. Anyways, so you're giving too many Fs, give 0. if you're pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself. Oh, make better effing choices. If you're pissed at where you are, stop taking yourself there. Forgot to read the other side. Okay, and then your soul. I know. I don't know. They always bark at Eli when he comes out. I don't understand it. I think it's more of a hello, pay attention to me kind of thing, you know? So here's your soul guidance cards for Evette. Okay. What if it was easy? It doesn't have to be hard. Call in the universe, the stars, the angels, and all their powers. Find the solution. Would you take the next step if it were easy? It's time to expect ease. Call in grace and receive guidance. You are supported. Today's soul action lists 10 possible ideals for your soul's current calling. Lean into ease. It's here. You just have to say yes to it. I think that's pretty validating. Oh, thank you, Jessica. How sweet. Like I've done anything for you guys that are members. I feel really bad about that. Yeah. So I hope that was helpful. I think those cards are very validating into your situation. Excuse me, this is my spot. Ezekiel is like here and he's mad that I touched him with my pen. Jessica's very sweet. That was very sweet of her. Okay. I'll put you on screen. All right. Thank you, Jessica. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. All right. I wish my eyes would quit hurting. You know how like when you cry for a while and your eyes just suck all day afterwards? It sucks. Okay, so Angie C, we're on number 2. And I think that Teresa asked the drink. I always drink Rainstorms. These are my favorite. They're also on my wish list. Thank you, Jessica. I appreciate you too. You're welcome, Evette. So Angie C, are you around for number 2? Number 2, Angie C. Oh, you're very sweet. Thank you. I love being adored. Oh, well, we're waiting for Angie. I'll explain. So if you're getting a reading here in the future or now or whatever, information that comes in can be past, present, future, symbolic, not always literal, have multiple meanings as numbers and things like that. But that's more for mediumship. They use my references, experiences, how I relate to things, try to explain what they're wanting to say. Keep in mind, this is just about possibilities and for your highest good. You, because of your free will choices and the free will choices of others, you can make other decisions if you want to. This is just what spirit is telling you. Time is fluid. So I usually get time frames. Usually happens in the time frame I say. Usually my predictions do come true, but we do have other choices we can make in life. So do keep that in mind. All right. I just need you to validate after you've asked your question and I'm talking to you, and then we'll go. Celsius I did like, but it has the cancer sugar in it. So I don't drink those anymore. I like these ones because they don't have that. It's just all vitamins. All right. Let me turn this off real quick. Oh, crap. I need to turn off my notifications. I forgot they were on. I don't want them interrupting. Okay. All right. Angie. Did you have cards too or just the question, Angie? I think I'll probably premiere that Michael Jackson one soon. I got to get something else for Patreon up. You can, but I've got a full question. I've got a full what do you call it? I've got a full list. So I'm not going to get, these usually take me 4 hours. So you can always email me, thepsychicsleuth@gmail.com, and do it. Like, do those questions that way through email, but I do have a list for that. So you can ask as many questions as you want, $15 a question. Emails, I don't usually do the cards, but I can if you really want. No, I got your question. Did you just want a question, or did you want question and cards, Angie? That's what I'm wanting to know. But if you want, like I said, if you want to do a question, you need a question, I do the email questions. You should always email and do that way. If you don't get in on tonight. Did you have cards too, Angie, or just a question? That's all I want to know. And then I'll answer. I'm full on the list tonight. But if you want to do email, I do have Cash App. It's in the description box. You're welcome. Yeah, I don't want to get too many going. You know what I mean? Okay, no cards. All right, that's what I just wanted to know. Okay. All right. Oops. I need to put that back on. Hold on. Okay. Financial freedom soon, or figure out a way to make things more manageable. Okay. Are you currently saving? I don't know why that's kind of coming in as a, so I'm getting a reference to saving and kind of tight budgeting a little bit. As far as being able to kind of get to more where you want to be, but there's a reference to next year being better for you financially. And I feel like, again, it's like a ladder. They show me climbing a ladder. So I don't know if the ladder is in terms of what you're doing for career or work, or that you're just climbing a ladder in your financial area, but there might be some extra things that you can do. So I would look up like side hustles and things like that if you would like to. Because I'm getting like, I get to step up the ladder. So is there a way to go up in your position or whatever you're doing for a career? Because I don't know everything. I do try to get like what people do for their career and stuff. Sometimes it comes easy, sometimes it doesn't. Aspartame. Angie, can you validate? I can get more if you guys talk with me and let me know I'm on the right track. Freaking hot. Oh, I have to show you guys my shirt after this question. It's not your spot, dude. Quit crying. I did. I posted this morning. And but I have to do it this way because it's too hard to do it that way. But you're welcome to schedule a private read. I have them going from 20 minutes all the way up. And then I have the questions. So where's Angie? Can you reply so that I can pick up more from your energy, please? Let me know that I'm on the right track. I need that back and forth kind of. Angie, does that make sense? Anything I've said? Okay. So, okay. So I get like you'll continue to climb that ladder, and it's just being a little bit smarter right now and a little bit like tighter with your money. And also I hear investing. So I don't know, don't go crazy and start investing in everything and go broke. Really research it and just start a little at a time. whether it be CDs or whatever that is, to try to, there's certain things that you can invest in that are safe. Do your research, all of that. But I'm hearing investing of some sorts, something that gives you good interest. It doesn't necessarily be stocks or anything, but like CDs or something like that. It's all right. You're all good. So I keep feeling like you're gonna climb that ladder, and you're gonna make more money. Like it'll be, you'll get it's almost like the next time you get promoted, there's gonna be more money in it and more benefits in it. You might even get like, I don't know. It just feels like it's a better position, and you'll make more from it. So, but I'm also hearing like investing, like I said, like CDs or something like that, something that gives you a lot of interest. Like, of course, do your research and all of that first. So both of those things together, I think you'll do all right, if that makes sense. But I mean, do your research before you do an investing and all of that. So it's going to be Halloween because it's going to be orange and purple. About purple stuff for the other one. But I feel like next year it's almost like they give me like mid-year to like, so almost around June time again, or there's going to be an uptick, but then it's like, I feel like you'll only go up from there. You know what I mean? So it's another thing of like just taking your time and climbing the ladder. Manifesting videos work great to bring more money in. Side hustles work great. And again, there's that investing that I'm getting, like CDs. It's not necessarily stock market, but it might be like something that will gain something over time. But again, do your research, talk to financial advisor, whatever you need to do for that, if that makes sense. But I feel like you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. It's one of those things where you're just going to keep building on it. But also, saving and all of that is important. Well, I don't know what I'm talking about. I can't save a dime. So, but if you can save, even it's like $5 or $10 a month, my animals don't allow that. But if you can save $5 or $10 a month, put it in an account that has interest, you'll gain it'll step up. But also, again, I keep getting like you climbing the ladder at your job. So you will be making more money. The list is closed, Lindsay. The list is closed, but you're welcome to email me. I still do the questions that way, but I do have a list. Okay, so there's lots of side hustles. There's some side hustles you can look into. Like there's ones, I think it's like if you go to acx.com, if you like to read, you can like read for Kindle. I haven't tried it myself. That's something I wanted to do. That's just coming to mind as like an idea. But there's also other side hustles you can do. Like I would go to like YouTube and look up side hustles or something like that. They have them all the time of ideas that you can do to make that extra money where you don't have to work so hard. And then again, I'm getting like any extra money, like invest it into something that's going to gain momentum. But again, I also feel like I see you climbing the ladder and making more money. Next year is going to be better. Does that make sense? Also, as far as your bills are concerned, if you can get more time on them or pay them off, things like that. Because I understand that completely. I mean, that's what I'm doing now. But those are all things that I'm getting like ideas from Spirit to tell you to do. So you'll have to let me know how that makes sense. But these side hustles, like you can get like for doing reviews or things like that. Like, I don't know. I've just seen a lot of them. Like their YouTube channels like that have pretty good ideas, and then you can just go check them out if it's something you want to do. But I'm getting like all those things together. But next year will be better for you. I feel like next year is going to be, you'll be a little bit smooth selling. It's almost like it's up and down, and then they like smooth sell me. And again, manifesting, like I do the ones when I sleep, and they do help. Like after I did that, I manifested a bunch of stuff. So literally our thoughts become things. The manifesting ones like you sleep with and listen to, those work really well. Totally believe in them because I've seen them work in my own life. So I always suggest those. Spirit always suggests those. They give me ideas. It's for a reason. So all those things need to work together, and I think you're going to be okay. All right? They show me dollar signs. So if you follow all that, then you'll get to where you want to go. All right, Angie, is that helpful? Oh, so there's something else coming in. So it's almost like a climb up the ladder, but then I eventually see you shift. So I don't know if it's a new company or something, but there's going to be a branch off or a shift in another direction, and it's going to be even more money. So that'll be a couple years down the line, but next year is going to be more for you. But you're getting the experience that you need for where you're at. So, you're getting the experience that you need. So we're never where we're not supposed to be. So you're getting this experience right now. Whatever you go into, whenever you get promoted or go up the ladder, and then it'll put you into a better position and a better job, if that makes sense. I don't know why I'm hearing corporate. I don't know if that makes sense for you. I don't know if it has to do with corporate or something, but eventually I see a shift where you might go with a different company or something, but you'll get paid more because it's like you had that experience. That's the way it's coming in from what in April seems to highlight for some reason as well for you. Okay, so just hang on to everything I tell you, try the things that Spirit's saying, and again, those manifestation videos help a lot. Helps us a lot. Like I always tell people, if you want to win the lottery, write down the numbers, sleep with it under your pillow, play the lottery. But our thoughts literally create you, but besides putting the work into it, Yeah. So eventually, that's what I'm saying. I feel like you're going to go up the ladder, but then I feel like you're going to switch off. You're going to go in another direction, but you're going to be okay. Remember that sometimes things happen. The universe moves us on purpose. Sometimes we're forced to move because we get stuck in a spot that could be where we're living or where we're working. We kind of get stuck. So the universe will literally force us to move by getting us laid off or, selling our house or whatever that may be. So I feel like, regardless, you're going to pick up a new opportunity. So I feel like you're going to be okay. And that new opportunity, it's always for our highest good. So it'll probably be better for you. That's the way that it comes in. But it's like you need that experience now. So patience, manifesting, trying all those things suggested, and hopefully it'll work out for you. You'll have to let me know. You guys, I love updates. So if any of this, works out for you, make sure you update me. I wanted to show you guys this shirt. It says, stupid people are like glow sticks. I want to snap them and shake the shit out of them until the light comes on. I don't know. That's the only shirt I had clean tonight because my washer's been broke. So I thought it would be funny. Okay. All right. We're on number 3. Merill Cooper. I hope that was helpful, Angie. You'll have to let me know if it makes sense later on when things happen. I mean, you can, like I said, write down the numbers and sleep with them. I've seen it happen to someone. So, but again, there's lots of side hustles that doesn't take a whole lot, not like another job. All right. Okay. So just a question. Would you quit eating my pen, Ezekiel? Jeez. I paid $15 for a question. I'm feeling lost, trying to find my purpose. I love what I'm doing. I'm really sure, but I have moments because I get stressed with finances. Don't we all? So I kind of get the same thing with you with like side hustles for some reason. Just to kind of get by until the markets. I just heard the market's going to go up. So I think there's a possibility that the market's going to go up next year or that's kind of weird. They said that the market was going to go up, but I know that there is, I'm getting something about, Airbnbs, and I don't know, I've seen something about like how you can make money off of other people's Airbnbs. I don't know how legit that is, but that's kind of coming to mind, which is really odd. I'm not like expecting that. But I would look into it because it's coming to my mind for a reason. I definitely feel like an entrepreneurial vibe for you, but your passion is always your purpose. So whatever you're passionate about, you got to go towards that. Does this make sense, Merill? I don't know if there's something with your marketing you could change or shift as well. Or I'm also getting, if you know a lot about realty and buying and selling houses, start a YouTube channel. Start a TikTok channel where you're talking about, and you can make money doing that too. That's good extra income as well if you get, if you get good supporters and whatnot. So that's something if you like to help people and like talk about the market and things like that, so that's something else that's coming to mind as well. Because again, we're not where we're never supposed to be. So, you're getting this experience with everything for a reason. Also the manifesting thing's not going to hurt you to listen to at night. I always suggest that because Spirit always kind of reminds me and suggests it to me. And then there's a reference to who's coming in. Yeah. Something else, like I'm kind of getting like a life coaching vibe from you. So that might be something to look into as well, because I know they have that as well. That's coming to mind too. You have time. We're on number 3. So I don't know, because you're saying you like to help people and providing experience, and I feel like your entrepreneurial thing too. So you could do both of those things. You can. I mean, if that's something that you're good at, or you could just do straight up life coaching. They have classes for life coaching where you can become a life coach person. I kind of get like TED Talk too, which is kind of odd, not like Ted Bundy talk, but like TED Talk, like where people talk about things. Like if you know a lot about like your real estate or anything like that, like that would be another option too. So any of these things I think would do really well. Hey, Freckle Joy, how's the how's the Mexican George Clooney? No, I don't have any more room tonight, but you're welcome to do the email questions, but I do have a list. So I do kind of get that life, like educating about what you know about, looking into the life coaching, or you may even coach other realtors if that's something that you're good at. And then again, putting out what you know to help others about buying a house. That'll also bring you business. So I don't know if that makes sense. And for some reason that Airbnb thing's coming in. So again, I don't know if there's like, I've never looked into it. I don't know if it's legit or not, but it's coming in for some reason about that. I don't know why that kind of crossed my mind. It's interesting. So you kind of have to I feel like taking different avenues in what you're doing, using it to educate, but also bring in other income. You know what I mean? So like taking different avenues with what you're good at and what you're doing. You have to find your strengths and put that towards your goals on what you want to do. So again, like you like to help people. So for some reason I'm getting like life coaching, like TED Talking where people talk about certain things. And you can learn how to do that too, I guess. That's probably the only thing I remember. That's something that was such a night that I can't forget that. I don't know. I hope this is all this making sense, Merill. But they keep telling me the market's going to go up, but it's like you got to find other things in between there. And by doing all this stuff, I think you'll bring yourself more business as well. Like being creative. I'm hearing like be creative. Well, let me ask you a question. Do you like what you do? Because we're always on the right path. Sometimes it may lead us in different directions, but we're always on the right path. As long as we love what we're doing, as long as we're passionate about what we're doing. We're never not where we're supposed to be, because there's always experience we gain from that. It's just finding unique and creative ways. Well, nothing's always perfect. You know, you got to lower your expectations on things being perfect. It's life. It's going to go up and down regardless. But there's other ways that you can be creative and come across, new ways to get yourself out there, to be seen more, to find new ways to make business with what you're doing. But again, I think the market's going to change. But exactly. So if you know things, then just teach. Because mine isn't, mine's not perfect all the time either. I think that's just business and up and down and the way that life goes. Like we can't learn from everything being perfect all the time. And so the universe is literally pushing you in other directions. So, I mean, go in other avenues. If, like she says, go to corporate. I don't know much about real estate, but if there's other directions you can go in other directions. But you got to I'm hearing like get creative with it. And teaching others and spreading your knowledge is always a good thing. No, that makes sense. Oh, hey, Dorothy. Thank you. You're going to be okay, though. I think next year for a lot of people, I feel like is going to be a better year. It's an 8 year, so it's an abundance year. And for some reason, I get a lot of like people's in like finances doing better next year and things doing better because we're kind of, I don't know. I don't know now with this whole war thing going on, but it comes across like a lot of the readings I do. Like I feel like next year is going to be kind of better for people. Because that's just the way it comes across. It's like, but you've got to get a little more creative and stuff with what you're doing and finding other ways to do things. Whether it be, again, talking about what you do, educating others, finding new business opportunities in what you're doing, like someone said corporate or Airbnb or whatever that may be. And I keep getting like the TED Talk, like talk about that kind of stuff. But make a YouTube channel and talk about, how people can get their, like the best financing, how people can find the best houses, what to look for, what not to look for, like putting out all of that knowledge, because honestly, it's really needed for people in the market, in my opinion. And I think that could really help you also gain some clients as well. So sometimes you got to hustle and get like creative with things, and anything that pops in your head that's an idea, go with it, because that's your guides letting you know and telling you, hey, take it in this direction. So don't ignore like things that pop in your head or ideas that pop in your head. That makes sense? I hope that was helpful and it makes sense. Okay. I'm drinking this and it's not even helping me. My eyes won't. I hate that feeling. They just feel tired. Like they're half open. Dorothy, I'm closed on the questions tonight. So like I can't always find sometimes I find things, sometimes I don't. You can always do the email question thing, but I do have a list. Just FYI. But I'm closed on my list for tonight. Okay, so now we're on Caroline. Number 4. I don't think I wrote down her name right. I can't read it. It's okay, Dorothy. Don't worry about it. So we're on Caroline number 4. There you are. I wrote down. I couldn't read the last name I wrote down. Ridiculous. Okay. Dealing with the situation at work, really not exactly with it. I tried to get the. Oh, did you have a question in cards or just a question? Real quick. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Thank you. Okay. Perfect. Is there an issue going on with like management or someone that you work with? No, I just kind of jump on here when I can and do the questions. I try to schedule it the best that I can. I scheduled this morning. But again, if you can't get in on this, I do the email questions, but I have a list that I get to as I can. So do keep that in mind. Oh, last time the energy drinks helped me a lot, but it was just how the day started out. So, Caroline, is there an issue with management or someone at your work? I'm getting kind of both. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, so are you having issues with like management and the people that work there kind of thing? I just want to make sure because I feel like it's almost like your vibration doesn't mesh with everybody else, but also there's just something wonky with the management. I feel like the universe is forcing you to make a move, meaning that sometimes when our vibration and we're not getting along and whatever in that place where we're at, it's almost like again, like what I just talked about earlier, we're being forced to make that move. I feel like it's coming to that point where I would start looking for other opportunities that you have the experience for. Because I feel like this is bringing you down. Does that make sense? Like it's bringing your energy level down. Like you're getting to where you don't want to go to work or you don't like it at work, or there's just that feeling of like, I don't like it like I used to kind of thing. I don't know. Does that make sense, Caroline? So they highlight December for me, so that tells me something's going to happen in regards to this. Okay. So it's management and one person. Do you see what I'm saying? So the management is in charge of your guys' schedule. So it is the management and the person. So it's almost like you're being forced to kind of look for other opportunities. I feel like you'll find one that you really like, and that next year you could be in a completely different place than you are now. So my suggestion or what Spirit's saying is that there's going to be something happen by December. I'm getting December reference like end of year, but then I'm getting towards like January, February timeframe for there going to be some kind of shift. So I feel like it's like Spirit saying, if this isn't working for you and you're not happy here and it's not for your highest good and you think things are going in a weird direction, it's okay to start looking for other opportunities. Because I feel like you'll find one. It's almost like, sometimes whenever the universe forces us to make changes, it's because there's a better opportunity around the corner. And I feel like that's kind of what's going to happen. Good night, Dorothy. Does that make sense? Because are you already like thinking about going in another direction or looking for other opportunities, Caroline? Do you not get along with that coworker? Okay. Right. So anytime that it's toxic, low vibrational, you don't like it, it's feeling off, it's okay to continue where you're at, but start looking for something better. Because I feel like the universe is kind of forcing your hand, like, to make a change or look for other opportunities. I feel like one will come up. Okay. That makes sense, because I'm getting like there's some animosity there, I guess is the word I wanna say. And I just get like, I've been in a room where I just don't get along with somebody, and I don't like the feel of their energy. Like, I won't say any names, but there's been people that I just can't stand to be around. And it's almost like, it's not necessarily that, but it's almost like you just feel this put off energy from them and you don't feel comfortable anymore. That makes sense. So it's almost like there's going to be either that person's going to drop out, or you're going to be forced to make other opportunity, or look for other opportunities. But I feel like, even though we're at a job for a while, sometimes, again, that's just for experience to something better. We're always moving in life, and sometimes change is hard, and sometimes change isn't really something that we want, but we can't learn anything from being stagnant our whole life and just being stuck. So you're being forced, I feel like, to look for other opportunities, and I feel like you will find one. You're going to find something by next year. Like, again, December comes in really strong, and then the beginning of next year. So you might end where you're at by December and then start something new January, February timeframe. Like, that's kind of how it comes in. But it's almost like it's because you're looking for something else and you find something else. Like, I keep getting, there's going to be some kind of new opportunity that pops up that you're going to like better. It's going to be better pay, better situation. Any opportunities, you always want to take them. And you can always manifest that too as well. So we're not doing mediumship, Jessica. Not doing mediumship tonight. Just intuitive guidance questions. So. Yeah, and it's too, I don't know. I just feel like this weird vibe here that's between you two. And I just feel like it's almost like you're being forced to find somewhere else. And it doesn't mean that, yeah, okay. So there's going to be something that comes up, and it'll be better for you. I feel like you'll make more money, have better hours, and you'll like the management better. I keep getting like an older white-haired male that might own the business. It's going to be smaller, but they'll be able to pay more because they do better. I'm not getting exactly sure like what you do, but sometimes, like I said, I'm able to get what people do, and I try to get that, but sometimes I don't. So that makes sense. So I hope that's helpful. You had cards too, right? So let me pull some cards for you and see if I can validate that. Or just give guidance, whatever the cards want to say. Okay. Yeah, so there might be another company that you can go with, All right, that makes sense. So you might get something that's another kind of small business but bigger. I don't know, like they do better or something. Oh, I just heard Aflac. I don't even know if that's if you could even sell that kind of. I just heard, that how the duck says Aflac. I heard that in my head. I don't know. That's not really small, so I don't know how that makes sense. But I just kind of see like just a different company. Yeah, start looking out for other things. Yep. I just feel like there's like a weird vibe in that office with you guys for some. I know. I don't know. I don't know how that makes sense. I just thought that was funny. I just heard that. It's kind of funny. I don't even know if you can sell that kind. I don't know why I heard that, but no. Because it's weird because I feel like a smaller company, but I don't know if I'm feeling like where you're at now or I'm seeing something, that's going to happen. Yeah, I figured. It feels very weird. Okay. So you have Orca Well Adventure. Dare to do things differently. Sing your wild song. Manifest your travel dreams. Attempts the great journey with confidence. Be loyal. Friends and family are your treasures. Be brave. You're more powerful than you know. So I'm not doing mediumship. It's just intuitive guidance. So we're not doing mediumship tonight, which is this just intuitive guidance stuff. So nothing from loved ones on the other side. Dear love, be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. All right. Those ones. And you only get one question as well. So anything from loved ones mediumship, we're not doing that. Health ones I can do, but I am no way can diagnose you. It's just like spirit gives things to look into because I am a medical medium. But all right. So we have this for Caroline. I wish I could do it like the other people do. Yeah, I was thinking about that. Do they travel like insurance agents? Do they travel? I don't know. It's very possible. Okay, so these are the tell it to you straight cards. Have you eaten? You're acting like a baby. You need food in your belly. Eat a effing taco. I don't know. Stop obsessing. You're not the effing center of the universe. Sorry, Caroline. I would just look up manifestation for sleeping manifestation videos. I mean, I can't think of any offhand that they would be on my list. So that's what all I did is I just Googled that, like manifest while you sleep videos. They're telling you to eat then. All right, Caroline. Can't shuffle these for some reason. Okay. Jump in. Andromedan energy adventure. Say yes to change. There you go. I think we just said that, didn't we? Lost lands, soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. Talked about change. We just talked about change. We just talked about change. Change. Okay, so one more card for Caroline. How can I be more kind to myself and offer more grace in this very moment? Growing your self-love is medicine to the world's broken heart. When you heal, we all heal. When you give yourself more grace, you're able to give the world more grace. Today's soul action, look at yourself with a grace filter. You are meant to be, and I got chills with that. You are meant to be in this moment of your life. Release the inner critic and fill that hole with your soul's truth. That you are infinite. You are loved and you are already there. No one likes change, but the thing is change is a part of life, and we're not growing if we're not changing. So the sleep audio is actually a manifestation one. Like there's a guy talking when I did mine, and yeah, I think they did too. I love when the cards validate. So you got change coming, girl, whether you like it or not. Okay. All right, got Rose Dinah now. We're on 5. We're doing okay, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if we're going fast enough or not. I'm trying to go faster tonight. So Rose Dinah. Number 5. Number 5. You're welcome. It's a good change, though. Change is always good, whether we like it or not. It always puts us more towards where we're supposed to go. Okay. Rose Dinah. We're always, growing, changing. Number 5, Rose Dinah. Rose Dinah, number 5. I know, and this is my second energy drink. I might have to go let in my dog that likes to bark because he can't hear. Okay, so did you have cards in question or just question? Just question or cards in question, Rose? Did you just have one question or did you have cards and questions? Okay. What's your question, girl? Oh. Talk to text it. You mean hearing mid-November from your lawyers or from yourself? What do you mean by that? Like, is that what your lawyers are saying? Were you offered a settlement? Okay. Oh, Jessica. So anything with children, I usually use pictures and it usually goes into a deeper reading. Again, my list is full tonight, unfortunately. You can do the email questions, but there's something like that would need to be a regular reading. Okay. Because I was getting settlement, I would have you counter offered that. Okay, so this is what Spirit's saying. I would counter offer. If you want it over and done with, I would settle. Otherwise, I don't know when your guys's, I just want to make sure I'm understanding right. Are you going to court on this in November? Because it's almost like I feel it being pushed out further. What do you mean, yes? Is it like, yes, we're going to court in November? It's almost like legal things are so hard because there's a lot of like different things, but I usually get them right. Okay. For some reason, I don't know if whoever was in it's okay. I don't know if whoever was in like this accident is like stalling or if that's, I'm not really sure. Because it's almost like there's a reference to more like next year, like the beginning, like January. It's almost like I'm getting a continuance or something. Like I'm not sure that it's going to be settled. They take me past November to like January, February, like March, like early next year for some reason. And it's almost like, I don't know if that makes sense. Does that make sense to you? Like, could they do something like that? Or is it too late to do that? I could be wrong. Okay. I'm not always right. I'm not perfect, but that's the way that it's coming across is they take me out of November and take me to beginning of next year. Now, if you want it, I would counter offer their settlement and see what comes up. But yeah, no, I get that. I know the award won't happen right away, but if I'm perceiving this right, because I can always misperceive things. I see they put an arrow out of November, and then it's almost like I hear stalling or a continuance, and they take me into next year. I could be wrong, and it could end in November and then be pushed out, but something with the court system, like, I don't know. It's almost like they're asking for more time or something. I could be totally wrong on that. You'll have to email me and tell me how this goes, because I might totally be misunderstanding this. But what they do is and sometimes they show me things weird. So they take me to a calendar. They show me November. They take me an arrow out of November. And again, it could be, okay. And it's almost like you get pushed to like next year. But I feel like next year it'll be done. At least by mid-year, it'll be finished. That's the way that it comes across. If I'm understanding this right, if I'm understanding this right, because it's almost like beginning of next year, you'll be in by June. I feel like you'll have all your money and everything. Like it'll be completely finished by mid next year. Okay. Let me just tell you, like, my court thing for the trust has been going on for 6 years now. So before even this, let me tell you. Yeah, that's kind of how it comes across, is that they might stall till next year for some odd reason. Then it gets all done between January, February, March. I feel like January, February is more right, but everything will be done by June. Like, I feel like it'll all be finished by then, by mid next year. Okay? Does that make sense? Because I also feel like they want to go through the holidays and stuff. So I can't believe we're almost in November. That's nuts. I can't believe it's been a year since Idaho 4 almost. Damn, time flies. So, all right. I don't know really how the cards can validate, but any guidance from the cards for Rose. All right. That's the way it comes across. I hope that, can you please email me and tell me what happens? Because I like to know, like, sometimes why I get stuff and how it turns out. Usually, thank God, Spirit's not usually wrong, but man, I'm not perfect. Yep. Going on since like 2018. Next year will be 6 years. So wait, 18, 19, 20, 22, 20. Yeah. 5.5 years, we should say. Long story. But a lot of it has to do with the court, him stalling, yada yada. We spent all our money on lawyers. So, Rose Dinah, you'll have to let me know how that goes. All right. Okay. So We have Lion Higher Calling. These beautiful. You have within yourself all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. Oh, they're rhyming. And this one is Unicorn Infinite Possibilities. So you are sovereign in the seen and unseen worlds. The magic of love surrounds you. Beauty transforms you. Listen to the spirits of light. Abandon the darkness. Go beyond the ordinary and become the legendary. No. Good night, Jessica. Thank you. Okay, here comes the Till It's Straight cards. Okay, so we have you're giving away your power. You're a badass. Act like it. And if you're, let's see, what the hell are you waiting for? Get that shiz done. If you're waiting for a sign, well, here it effing is. So I don't know if those make sense to you. Hopefully. Let's do the starseed ones. 4 rows. Portal. Doors are opening. You decide. Rewards. Wild card. So there you go. You're going to get paid off. Hydrith. Longing for home. Homesick for the stars. So I don't know if you ever feel like that, but that card's coming in. Yeah, I'll try to get some rest. I'm going to, as soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to try to get around and go to bed. I've got to be up early tomorrow, actually. So. And I didn't get enough sleep today. So after all the cleaning I did, oh my gosh, so tired. Because no one helps me. How can I be more flexible right now? What are you trying to control? Maybe it's time to let go. Let love move through you today and trust the outcome will be for your highest good. It's a good validation. Today's soul action. Remind yourself all day long that you are safe, that life is happening for you, and you are not alone. Then do some yoga. Okay. I like these cards. They're good. All right. Hope that was helpful. You'll have to let me know how that goes. All right. All right. So Lisa Byer, did you have something specific you wanted me to ask the cards? Or you just want regular guidance from whatever cards I pull? Yeah. And in November, my time will be mountain after the first Sunday. So that's good. It'll be a little bit closer. It won't be 3 hours. It'll be 2 hours. You're welcome, Rose. So Lisa, you have just cards. Do you want just to pull cards, or do you have a specific question? I just do whatever the cards want. Lisa, are you here? Number 6. My foot is falling asleep. We're on number 6. You're number 9. So 6, 9. 3, 6, 9. Damn, you're fine. Last time we had songs coming in. Grind with me. Figure if I have any love questions, I could pull out my love cards, I guess. I hate love questions, though. Lisa Byer, where are you? Lisa, number 6. Lisa, 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 Lisa. Lisa Buyer. Lisa, 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 Lisa. Lisa. Lisa, number 6. Where are you, Lisa? Lisa. Lisa. Lisa Byers, number 6. Where are you? I might have to come back around, do the next one, come back and see if you're here. Actually, I think we're going a little bit faster than we would normally do. I hope. Anyways, I'm trying to. Good night, Caroline. You're welcome. Keep me updated, okay? I love to hear updates. Lets me know I'm not crazy some of the times. Lisa, Lisa, Lisa. Lisa, oh Lisa. Lisa, oh Lisa, number 6, where are you? Should I just pull her cards and leave it on here? And then she can go find it. It's about 2:06 in. I could tell her. I don't know if I should just do that. I don't know where she went. Oh, there you are. Okay. Do you want cards on just do you want to ask a specific question, or you just want me to pull guidance cards? Because you just got cards, right? I got her. Thank you. You just want me to pull cards for just whatever the cards pull, or do you want specific? Do you want to ask a question while I pull the cards? My list is closed tonight, but you can always. Okay, so you just want regular guidance. You don't have a specific question. Okay. By the way, your questions are going towards my car fund. Car and electric. But my list is closed. You can always do email questions at 15, thepsychicsleuth@gmail.com, but I do have a list. Okay, so we've got guidance cards for Lisa. You'll have to tell me if they make sense, okay? One night we might just do like the talking to heaven cards for the heck of it. Okay, Bison Abundance. Sacred Buffalo. Cloak me in your wisdom. Keep me warm through the storms of life. Fill my life with goodness. Teach me the way of gratitude and prayer. So you have the beautiful card. And then you have this guy. Snow Leopard. Self-reliance. You are strongly independent and often solitary. Integrity is important for your best outcome. Cloak yourself with invisibility and walk with the shamans. Use your intuition and let your life unfold in silent perfection. I'm going to pull one more for you on this one. Dragon, supernatural. You are ancient, wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. Nope, not doing mediumship readings. Sorry, Anita. It's too much. They take too long. They take too much energy. I can't do it tonight. Okay, now we got the no BS cards. So I don't know if you're really spiritual. Those were really spiritual cards. Okay, so now we got the no BS cards for Lisa. I don't know when I'm going to be doing mediumship readings because my schedule's like really, really full. So I don't know. Like I said, you can get it on the $25 platform, but as far as, doing a bunch on here, I don't know when that's going to be. I'm going to do 3 of each because you just got cards. So you do you. Stop trying to change people. That shit never works. Okay? You need a good effing cry. Get the ugly cry on. Let that shiz go. Your soul will thank you. Believe what you see. Face reality or live in a effing la la land. Choose bravely. Okay, Lisa? I don't know if this makes sense. I hope so. Okay, Lisa. And Anita, I don't have any more room on my list anyways tonight. Oh, wait, you're on 12. So if you don't want that, just let me know if you can't think of a question. Okay, I'm just doing 3 of these regular ones because you just got cards. So your life is a canvas. Artist, manifestation, creativity, accountability. Then you have cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. So I don't know if you've hit rock bottom and now you have to just at some point in your life surrender and allow. Star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. Okay, now I'm going to pull 2 of these. For Lisa. Okay. Oh, I want 3 of these ones because I feel drawn to the last one. All right. So how can I surrender even more in this moment? It is essential to have clear, strong intentions of what we desire, but it's equally important for us to detach from the outcome. It's time to surrender. Let the universe have some breathing room to work. Let go of the wheel and trust so deeply that your trust turns into gratitude for what you cannot see yet, but you know is coming. That's what I always tell people. Okay. So I think that's very interesting. I always tell people, let go of the will and just allow the universe to take control. Today's soul action. Know this. You are so deeply that your soul vibrates. You are not alone. Got the chills. Your life has purpose. And the more you surrender, the more God can produce miracles in your life. Today's mantra, I surrender. I accept all that I cannot change. I release the outcome and I joyfully trust the process. This always comes in, especially when people try to push things. Am I focused on what I want most? One reason so few of us achieve what we truly want is that we never direct our focus. We never concentrate our power. Most people dabble their way through life, never deciding to master anything in particular. Today's soul action, what you focus on grows. Today, ask yourself, is my life a reflection of my values, or do I need to make adjustments? Prioritize. It's okay, Anita. I didn't want to do 12 questions anyways. Did you already pay though, Anita? Because you can email me or I can send you the money back. Up to you. Am I afraid to be seen? The world doesn't want you to hold back any longer. Time to shine your unique light on the world. You are made from love, and from love, you are whole. There is no more hiding. There is no more shame. There is only truth. Live naked and free. Today's soul action. What parts of me do I hide so I can be socially accepted and fit in? And am I being authentic? Do I allow myself to be all of me? What do I need to feel so I can be safe to be seen? Journal your answers. Okay, Lisa? Hope that was helpful. Yep, leveling up spiritually. Exactly. Anita, did you already make your payment? Because if you did, just tell me and I'll send you back, or you can send me an email question when you think of one. Whatever you want to do. All right? Just let me know. All right? Good night, Merill. I hope I'm saying your name right. Probably not. All right, so we are on, hope that resonated, Lisa. Let me know. We're on Simply Nikki, number 7. Yeah, it's all in the description box below, and I posted it on the screen a few times. It's okay. Again, if you don't have a question, that's even better. So that's fine. You don't got to worry about it now. So email questions are always open, but I do have a list, as I said. So we can take you off the list. I didn't really want to do 12. I was just adding 12 because you popped in at the last minute. So it's fine. Don't worry about it. Just wanted to make sure I didn't need to send money back. All right. Simply Nikki number 7. Okay. Cool. I know. I like those cards. It's just crazy. I always tell people, Spirit always tells people that first card, and it's like, well, there's the card for it. Simply Nikki, where are you at? Number 7. Yeah, you got to scroll down. It's under the donations on the description box and the see more. You click the see more section. It's all there. All my videos, all the information is there. And it's on the screen now. But you don't got to worry about it because you're not asking a question. So it's fine. But I popped it up on the screen several times. So where are you, Simply Nikki? Number 7. Simply Nikki, number 7. Simply Nikki, number 7. Simply Nikki, number 7. And Anita, if you just wanted to do cards, I could do a card pool like I just did for Lisa. And that's $7. So you don't have just saying if you didn't have a question, you still wanted to do something, that's an option. Lisa, I already got you. Simply Nikki, number 7. Simply Nikki, number 7. Yeah, those cards, I got chills on those cards. It's usually true. Simply Nikki, number 7. Simply Nikki, number 7. Hello. Remember, if you guys leave or fall asleep, email me. All right, should I pass her and come back after the next one and see if she's around, or that's probably what I'll do. I haven't seen her here for a minute. I'm going to call one more time for Simply Nikki, number 7. Simply Nikki, number 7. Thank you, Kat. Bubbles disappeared, huh? I love how my hair didn't freaking dye on the roots. Ridiculous. It's supposed to dye dark hair. My hair is all, like Lizzie would say, ombre. I can't handle it. Okay. So I guess we'll go on to number 8. Teresa, are you back? Number 8, Teresa, are you back? No, usually not. But like I tell people, I can't go chase you down. If you paid and you disappear, you got to contact me because I don't know who you are. So I just have to add you to my list. I'm going to try to get through my list. These next couple days, I just got to get through these next couple days. And then my schedule's going to change in the next couple weeks where I don't have any reschedules. So I'll have days off to work on other stuff. So I'm so excited about that because I haven't had any real days off. Because I've been giving my days off for reschedules. And I had a few people that I tried to reschedule multiple times and I keep having to chase them. And I can't keep chasing them. Like they either want to contact me for the reschedules or they don't. But I'm excited because like the day before Halloween I have off, so maybe I can do something if I don't go to my mom's. But then November, like I don't think I have, is then I can start like doing this stuff more and crime and maybe even like some mediumship. So I do have a few like things in November, but not a big deal. I'll have more days off. So Oh, Lizzie says it's like ombre. I'm like, I hate it, Lizzie. I hate it. Only half my hair is purple. All right. So I don't know where Teresa went either. She can email me. Sierra, number 9. I'm probably saying your name wrong and I apologize. Hey, if they send money and they bounce, then they just gotta email me. I don't know what to say. Okay, wait, Teresa's back. All right, Teresa. So, did you have questions and cards, or just question? Do you have questions and cards, or just question? Can't freaking think. Oh, so you are there. Okay, I was like, dude, she bounced. That's not like her. She's quiet. I have to say, I do have some of the best subs, some of the best people in the lives. You guys are so much fun all the time. I just want to say I enjoy myself, and I feel so much better after being here tonight. Even if I am doing readings, you guys make me laugh and raise my vibration. I just want to let you know. Okay, wait, hang on, Sierra. I have to go back to Terry because Terry popped in right after I asked you. So hang on a second. Terry, what's your question? Or Teresa, what's your question? Sorry. Did you have just questions and cards, or did you have just question? I'll come back to you, Sierra. I just need to. She popped in right when I went to you. Teresa, where are you? Question and cards, or just question? All right, I'm gonna go to Sierra and come back to you then, Teresa. Oh wait, there you are. Fuck, you guys are driving me crazy. Okay, hold on a second. So Gloria offers taking it. I'm giving her the case for her that will be successful. I gotcha. So I feel like it'll be successful in the way that it's meant to be successful. I don't know if you're suing someone or exactly what's going on with that. I don't remember much about that case. So are you suing someone? Is that what's going on? So make sure this is like a civil thing. I feel like I said, if you switch lawyers, I feel like you'll have a better outcome. So I feel like you're going to have a better outcome with this. It's just going to take a little bit. But she took the case for a reason, so obviously she thinks you have a case. Oh, okay. Yeah. I think it's your now getting the money from him is going to be different. Okay, it's going to be harder to get the money from him. But I feel like there's things that can be siphoned or taken, so that's something that she'll do. I feel like she'll be more successful than the other one because I've dealt with the other one myself and she wasn't helpful at all. Something that could have been solved in a year was solved in 3 years. So she's just too all over the place. This new lawyer is going to be better for you, and I feel like it'll be successful in the way it's meant to be successful. I don't know about getting all the back child support and being able to get that from, because you can't get blood from a rock. But I feel like there'll be hidden things or stuff that she'll be able to find. She'll be able to get you something. Okay, she'll be able to get further than Miss Pinson than your last lawyer did. So I feel like it'll be better for you. Like, everything happens for a reason. Rejection is protection and redirection. So by you getting a new lawyer, it's almost like, you know what I mean? It's like it'll be a better direction for you. So I feel like it'll be a better outcome for you and that things will go accordingly. Next year highlights for something to happen there, but I feel like it'll be a little bit of time before it's over with. That makes sense. Also, do you know anything about jail time with them? I see somebody behind bars. So I don't know if there's a possibility of him being arrested for something, but that's coming in as well. Or he's in jail, or there's a pass there, but I keep seeing someone behind bars. So I hope that makes sense. But you're going to get further in regards to this situation than you did with the last lawyer. You'll get further with this one. There's going to be something good come out of it. And again, I keep getting, I don't know if they could even do jail time or anything, or there's something about jail time. They keep showing me that. So, does that make sense? I don't know why I'm waving the cards around. Dang ADHD. No, I mean that there's whoever you're going after for the child support. There's some dumb thing around this situation where someone's going to end up. I keep seeing someone behind bars. I don't know who they are, but there's a reference to that. So I don't know if it's I don't know what case you're talking about. You're confusing the heck out of me with saying it's the back child support and then it's the other case. I don't really know like what you can get out of a criminal case with it. But she's taking the case for a reason because there's going to be some kind of outcome. Like they usually don't just take cases unless they feel like there's a possibility of winning them. So it feels like, again, that you were told to move away from a lawyer for a reason, and you found this one for a reason. Now, again, it comes in that there's going to be someone that ends up in jail over it. There's also going to be there's just going to be stuff that happens in your case that's never happened before. Like there'll be movement, but again, next year highlights, but it might be a couple years before everything's said and done. That makes sense. That's the way that it's coming up. Okay. Do you have cards too, or did you just have? I'm wondering if it's not the one you're getting child support from, because that's where I'm kind of going with this. Wherever the court that you've got the new lawyer for, whatever that involves, there's going to be someone that ends up in jail. Okay, if that makes sense. But there's going to be things that come out, and there's going to be more movement. That's just the way that they're saying it to me. All right. Okay. Yeah, there's going to be movement in both cases, but again, I feel like it could be your ex that goes to jail or something like that, but there's some kind of jail involved here, whether it be those people, your ex, both, I don't know. They're just showing me someone behind bars. They're showing me there's going to be movement, things coming out that weren't there before, next year highlights, and then but it's going to be a couple years before it's all said and done. Okay. I hear like the corruption's going to come out. Like she wouldn't take it unless there's something she can prove. So again, manifest, think positive about it, allow the universe to take control with that. Things will happen as they're meant to. It's all a timing thing. All right. Hope that answers your question. You'll have to keep me updated on that. I hear the word digging, so that means she's going to be doing some digging as well. All right, so I'm going back up to Sierra or Karik here. I'm probably saying your name wrong. I'm so sorry. Okay, are you ready? I don't know how to say your name. Sierra or Kara or I don't even want to try. I don't want to butcher your name. Sorry. Oh, you got cards too? Okay. Well, Sierra, you're in the queue. Okay. Or Kara or Kira. All right, Teresa. Sorry, I didn't know you paid for cards. I thought you just paid for a question. Okay. So we're going to do cards, and then Kira, you're up next. Yeah, when you come on here, tell me you guys do questions and cards so that I know. Ooh. Kira. Okay. I'm sorry. All right, Kira, you're in the queue. You're next, okay? And then I'll just try to go find your question again. Or your question's on the screen, but let me do her cards real quick. Sorry. I didn't know she had cards. Teresa. It's spelled different, so I pulled out two at the same time. Okay. So, ready, Teresa? It does. Personal choice. Close your eyes. What animal do you imagine? What strengths are they known for? What wisdom do they share? Embrace these qualities. I've never gotten that. It's like a wild card. Black Jaguar, old soul. Walk through life with confidence and grace. You have power from beyond that, beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. Okay, Kiera. Okay. It's just it's spelled different, I think, is why it's throwing me off. Okay, here we go. The no BS cards for Teresa. My action away. Gotcha. Two. Okay, here comes the no BS. Don't hate me, okay? These are no BS cards. Don't hate me. All right. This card. Figure shit out on your own. And laugh. Where the F is your sense of humor? So I know you have one. I don't know. Maybe there's something you need to laugh at a little bit more. All right, let's do these. I'm gonna do the Starseed ones. Oh crap. I keep knocking that one over. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I just heard the dark will come to light, so that's all on that one. All right. Hyrith, longing for home, homesick to the stars, for the stars. The create severing Mars energy, anger, conflict, and softening to love. So if you have anger or conflict in regards to any of this, although it's hard, sometimes we have to soften up a little bit and let that anger go. Whatever's meant to happen is going to happen. Okay. So here's your, oh crap. Here's your soul card. Okay. Am I communicating my needs? I'm going to do 2 of these because actually 2 came out. Your needs matter. What are you needing right now that you haven't communicated? What are you afraid of? Is it possible that what you are fearing is not true? Today's soul action. Journal these answers. What are my needs? Am I saying no and yes enough based on my desires? Am I telling my full truth? Do I believe that my needs matter and I share them with others? Do I ask for what I want? When communicating my needs, what am I resisting and with whom? What do I need in order to feel safe enough to express my needs? And do I know all my strengths and am I using them? We all have superpowers, but it's up to us to uncover them. When we live and lead with our strengths, we are able to show up in our zone of genius. This inspires others to do the same. Ask yourself, how can I use one of my soul's gifts today to contribute to this open and ready world? So I hope that was helpful, Teresa. You'll have to keep me updated on that. Okay, Kiera. Oh, Phoenix, you're sweet. Okay, so Kiera, right? Am I saying that right? All right, let me go back up because I think I lost your question now. I got to go find it because I accidentally clicked on that. Hold on, Kiera. All right, Kiera, I'm ready for you now. Did you have just a question or did you have question and cards? I need to make sure before I continue. That's very cute. You called me adorable. Aw. Okay, Kiera. I'm to you. I'm to you. Your turn now. You're welcome. You're welcome, Teresa. Okay. Okay, you also have cards. Okay, so what's your question? Oh, wait, I got it right here. Sorry. I guess I'm not awake anymore. My family is really struggling in the community school our kids are in. We stay in California or move to my homeland. Did you say your homeland was Ireland? Is that where you said your homeland was? So I have a question for you. Is there a way to move somewhere else besides where you're at now? Because California is tough. It's just a tough place to live. The energy's tough. I keep seeing green, but I don't know if it's Ireland. I'm trying to see because it feels more like just a different area. Is it possible to go to a different area in the States? Like let's see. What I'm kind of getting is I would check out the system so there's a few different options that maybe are you wanting to go back to Ireland? Like, is that even feasible? I don't know how their systems are over there. I'm trying because I get there's places you could go in the States that would be, I don't know why, I'm picking up. So there's different states I'm picking up for you. And this would just be states that you can, she's in California. California is too expensive for a lot of people and it's hard to the community systems and stuff like that. I feel like you should look for other communities. For some reason, I don't know this comes down to vibration and being shifted to change and move. Like when things aren't working in one place, we got to move to another. Doesn't necessarily mean you got to go back overseas unless that's something you really want. But it's coming across I keep getting Tennessee, which is really odd. It's I would never move to Tennessee. But I also keep getting over by the ocean, Georgia, the Carolinas, Virginia, that area too. So if you wanted to stay in the States, I would look for that in those places to see how everything is, if there's a place to grow, if there's a place to be in any of those areas I mentioned. Now, I do feel there's a possibility if none of those, because it's almost like they're giving me two options here, and that's why I'm a little confused. It's almost like if you want to stay in the States, they're telling you to look in those areas. If you would like to go to Ireland, then go to Ireland. So it's one of those things where sometimes we feel that call to go back home. If you feel like your life is going to be better there and your kids will have a better life, then okay. So that's why I'm getting Virginia, South Carolina, all of that, that area. So it's almost like I don't know if you would move to a different area and then go overseas, because I'm getting both. So I'm a little confused if they're saying that you're going to move to a different area and then eventually you go back overseas, because I feel like Ireland is very good with the energy. It's very they're telling me it's very spiritual, very magical, and it would be a great place for your kids to grow up. I don't know how the school system's over there, but it's almost like they're telling me if you move, you might move more than once, or this might be just a decision that you have to make. I feel like there's other options if you want to stay in the state, but it's very possible for you to go to Ireland if that's what you want. This feels very much like a free will choice. I feel like I'm in the middle of crossroads, staying in the States and going somewhere else, but I feel like you may do both. It's either one or the other, or they're talking about you're going to move somewhere in the States, maybe Virginia, where his family is, but then you guys decide to go overseas. Does that make sense? You might try somewhere else here and then you go. I don't know if I'm making sense. That's how it's coming across to me. I hope I'm understanding that right. I think people forget that I have puzzles going on in my mind. I'm trying to figure out what they're saying, because Spirit shows me certain things and I try to translate it. Yeah. Because I'm getting like both things. Like it's almost like I don't know why I heard Tennessee and it kept repeating until I said it. So I don't know why, unless that's for somebody else here, but I don't know why they're saying look there. But then I get more of a pull towards, like I said, like Virginia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, all that way. So I don't know why I'm pulling that up. It's kind of weird that I would pull up Tennessee. I never pull up Tennessee for anybody, but it's almost like I get that side of the world, but then I also get you going back overseas. So it might be that you do both. Am I making sense, Kira? Wait, Jenny, we're not on you yet. Are you sure? If you paid twice? Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's why I'm like kind of stuck. Like if they're trying to say you're going to move somewhere else for a while and then you're going to end up going back to Ireland, remember that let you go wherever life takes you. So if for some reason you end up I don't know, is his parents over in Virginia? Are they having a hard time? Because it's almost like I keep feeling a pull towards his family. So it might be that you guys have to move close to the family depending on what's going on, and then you go over to Ireland. But it's, we go wherever the earth takes us for whatever the earth takes us, wherever the universe takes us for whatever reason that may be. Sometimes we have to be in one area before we're in another area, if that makes sense. Like there's a process and steps that we have to take sometimes. And if that was meant to happen like that, there would be a way. I don't know. Am I making sense? Like, I don't know what's going on with his family, but that might be why I picked up that side of the world, Virginia. I don't get the Tennessee thing. Just hang on to anything that doesn't make sense right now. It might be that you meet somebody from Tennessee. I really don't know. It wouldn't stop until I said it, so I don't get it. But because it doesn't make sense with whatever else I'm getting. Oh, okay. So if his dad left you a house, you guys have a house to move into. So I don't know if his mom's going to need help or someone in the family. That might be the two moves. Like you move there for a little bit and then you move. It's cheaper there in Virginia, by the way. Okay. So that's what it feels like. Sorry. You're going to go. I feel like you're going to end up like in Virginia or that side of the world. If you have a house there, that's probably why. And then eventually you move to Ireland because it's going to take money and whatnot. Oh, you have an uncle in Tennessee. Okay. Thank God for that making sense in some way, shape, or form. I don't know. I couldn't. So you could go there if you wanted to, I guess. But it could just be to validate an area. Okay, buddy. So it could be that I don't know, is his mom still alive? I feel like you guys are going to end up having to go to Virginia for some reason. And it might be because, hey, you have a free house and it's cheaper there and you can save money to go to Ireland. Like that's kind of how it comes across. Like you're going to go to one place and then another. So you might have to go there for a little bit and that'll be fine. Hey, at least you have a house to live in and at least it's a little bit cheaper. You can save money to then end up in Ireland. Does that make sense? Because it's going to cost a lot to get to Ireland and go back and move everybody and all of that. So that's kind of how it comes across. That's the way that they're making me feel. It's like they take me on a map and they take me an arrow and go that direction. And then they take me an arrow and take me overseas. So yeah, he wants attention. That's Ezekiel. He always is here when I'm doing readings, laying on my cards, laying on my paper, bugging me. Well, they didn't bark at him that time. Knock on wood. Oh. Okay, I'm going to do your cards now. Okay, that might be why he might have to go over and help. I mean, I keep getting a reference to the family and the mom. And if you guys got a house there, like that might be why. Yeah, that might be why I'm going to Virginia and then overseas. It's almost like he go there to save money and get things situated with his family, because he's not going to feel right going overseas if stuff's not right in his family. You know what I mean? So it's almost like he moves to be closer to the family, and of course you're going to go with him because you want to support him. So it's like that, and then eventually you guys end up where. So it's almost like you're compromising on going there for him and then going there for you. That makes sense. Libby just walked across my screen. So that's why I'm feeling a pull to the family. That makes sense. That makes sense. I wish I could do that thing that like they go like this. I cannot figure out how to do that. My hands do not work that way. Okay. Oh, I accidentally pulled 3 cards, so we're just going to keep them. They all came up together when I... Okay. Okay. So we have the hummingbird miracles. You are the joy bringer. You bless the world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. We have that personal choice card again, so it's like a wild card. Close your eyes. What animal do you imagine? What strengths are they known for? What wisdom do they share? Embrace these qualities. And Black Jaguar, old soul. Walk through life with confidence and grace. You have power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. So eventually you're going to create going back home, but I just feel like he needs to take care of this first. Okay, so we got the no BS cards. Okay, so take an effing trip. So you might want to take a trip there. Maybe you'll like it. Go see some shit, do some new things, talk to people cooler than you. So you might need to take a trip over there. Eat your effing vegetables. Eat some shiz that made by Mother Nature. So I don't know if you don't eat enough vegetables, but hey. Oh, Teresa, you're very sweet. I try to help. I hope that what I give is helpful, or what spirit gives is helpful, and I hope I translate everything correctly. I just try to do what I can. So I appreciate you saying that. That's very sweet. Oh crap. Okay, so you have deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. Called soul gifts are and training. It's time to step up. And we'll do your soul card. What excuses am I making right now? No more waiting. There will never be a good enough time. The time is now. Today's soul action. If it's important enough to you, you will find a way. Today, make a decision and do it even if you don't feel ready. Listen to your heart, you will be led. So, I hope that was helpful. Excuse me, dude. I can't see who's next. Okay. I hope that was helpful. So we're on Jenny, we're coming up on you last. If you want to ask 2 questions, because you said you sent double, I can try to do that. So that's fine. So Cece, you're next, number 10. We're almost through our list, which is good. I'm feeling a little ungrounded. It could be my energy drinks, or it could just be that I'm tired and I need to go to sleep. You're very sweet, Teresa. Yeah, it's kind of validating your reading a little bit, huh? You're very sweet, Teresa. Thank you. Okay, so Cece, where you at, girl? Cece, number 10. Excuse you, dude. Do you want attention? You just want attention. Oh, God, no. You're trying to make me leave the studio. Stay. Oh, my God. He almost kicked me out with his butt. Hey, dude. Hey, get out of there. This is not. He loves the spiritual energy. He's always around when I do readings, literally. It's my favorite color, too. Purple's my favorite color, obviously. Cece, number 10, where you at, girl? Yeah, where you at, girl? Tell her. Cece, where you at, girl? Where you at, girl? Where you at? Don't bite me. He has love. He loves to love bites. It's so annoying. He's a biter. Sorry, my son came in. Okay, we're not at you yet, Jenny. I just got one more ahead of you, Cece, if she shows up. And otherwise, we'll just go to you. I think she's here. Cece, number 10, where you at, girl? Where you at, girl? Where you at, Cece? See, hey, excuse you. I wish you would do that without your nails. He freaking scratches me. He doesn't use just his paw. Excuse me. Excuse me. Hey. Excuse you. Mm-hmm. What? Cece, where are you at? Are you here still? Otherwise, we're going to go on to Jenny and come back for one more time. See if I can get you. I don't know. Maybe she went to sleep. If so, just email me. Okay. I don't know. He's a Siamese, but I don't know if he's still point. He's all white, but he's got like orange on his tail and on his face. So he might be flame point, but he's a Siamese. He demands attention, and he'll scratch the shit out of my head and my face until I give it to him. And then he bites me. Like those love bites. He's got a problem with love biting. And excuse you, dude. You just knocked off all my cards. No, this is not okay. Get out of here. You're getting crazy. You're getting crazy now, dude. No, you're getting crazy. No, out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. You're knocking all the cards off. Stop. Oh, goodness. He's an annoying kitty. He's pretty but annoying. He always gets in the spiritual energy, this one. Making sure I didn't drop anymore. He knocked all my cards off. I had him since he was I don't know, 8 weeks maybe, but maybe. He just has he does the love bites. Hello, Cher. Okay, so I'm guessing Cece's not here. Okay, Jenny, where are you at? We'll go back to Cece one more time before I leave. And she can just email me. Dude. if I'm allowed to do anything. I'm about to throw him on, not throw him, but put him on the ground. Hey, quit. No. They don't need to. They're on the other side. They don't need to come bother me. All right, Jenny, you ready for your question? I don't know where Cece is. Yeah, he is. Well, Rose is my Siamese, and she's very, very affectionate and loving and talkative. She's not overly annoying like this one, but she's one of my favorites. What do you want? You almost kicked this out of the studio, dude. Going to get better, like, what do you mean? Energetically or health-wise or... Oh, yeah. Hope licks my hair all the time. Hope does that. So what do you mean, like getting like energetic wise? Because I thought you answered this different question. Ow! Speaking of, he just bit me. Stop. He like grabbed my thumb and pulled. Okay. So are you ready for like to hear what Spirit wants to say about this? Okay. So for one thing, your vibration is super, super low. That's when depression comes in. I'm hearing ashwagandha would be good to get your cortisol levels in check. So that's something that Spirit's suggesting. And if you need to go to therapy and talk to someone, do that as well, because that's coming in too. But your vibration is really low. So doing anything that you need to do to higher your vibration. We're closed on questions, guys. You can do so, like it's time to find your purpose again. So whether that be, I always find that playing certain music really gets my vibration going. Yeah, and CBD oil as well. I'm just hearing ashwagandha because it has something to do with your cortisol levels being off, and also you got to find your passion and stuff in life. Like there was a time everything seemed a little mundane for me. I had to reconnect. So reconnecting to Spirit, reconnecting to yourself and your soul is important. You need to get that vibration up. Once you get that vibration up, you'll feel a lot better. So whether that be dancing, music, being in nature, whatever you need to do, watching funny movies, whatever it needs to do to get you going. I'm also hearing like journaling. So I don't know if you journal at all. But journaling is really good to get your thoughts out and get them out if you don't want to. I mean, I suggest therapy if you need to go to therapy. It's always good to talk to somebody. And if sometimes people need medications, it doesn't mean you have to be on them forever. But a big part of why you get depressed is because you're in a low vibration. So our thoughts create, and so we have to get in more of a positive mindset. And know and understand that although at times things get a little hard, that there's always a rainbow at the end of your darkest days. And this is Spirit. That's why it's a little poetic, because the Spirit coming and saying this. So you have to look forward to that and realize that you have a purpose, and that's why you're here. I feel like you're, again, very artsy, and it would be very important for you to, you don't have to do necessarily art, but have you ever done like a meditation? Like they have like, oh, that's another thing Spirit's bringing in. So they have meditations for raising your vibration. They have meditations for getting through depression and things like that. You just type in meditation for depression, meditation for raising your vibration, meditation for more positive mindset. Put that in and try to do that, because this is going to take a lot of self-work, and you have to be open to doing the self-work, or you're just going to stay in the same place. So you need to move with things. So you have to find what you're into. Sometimes doing meditation or listening to music and just painting. You don't have to like sell your art or anything like that, but you need to reconnect with that, because artists aren't artists for no reason. Okay. You have the art gene, the art quality for a reason. I wish I was an artist. So you have to reconnect to that in whatever way you need to reconnect to it. Finding your purpose is believing in yourself. So you have to have that belief in yourself. You have to have, you have to put yourself in a different mindset. So oftentimes when things are going wrong, we get in that negative mindset. We tend to stay there. But your vibration's really low. That's when you're depressed, like your vibration's low and your cortisol levels are messed up. If you feel like I feel like ashwagandha and CBD would be really good for you, but if you feel like you need to go to see somebody and get on medication, that's okay. You don't have to be on it for forever. And if you get off, then you want to taper. You don't just want to quit cold turkey. But sometimes people need that. But a big part of where our depression comes from is our vibration and things like that, in our mindset. So it's like spirit saying you have to do the work in healing yourself. You can also imagine green throughout your body anytime you want to. You can throw pink on yourself, love yourself, learn to love yourself. Self-love is very, very important. You have to know that you are here for a reason, that, you have a purpose, or you wouldn't be here. You know what I mean? Like, you have a purpose in life. And so you have to find out what that purpose is. Remember that anytime you're doing something that you love, although you're not finding the motivation for it, start off small. But yeah, and enjoy time in nature. Funny movies, music, like I said, Lauren Daigle, I love her. She gets me going. Sia, Unstoppable, gets me going. I dance around the house. Like, whatever you can do to raise that vibration, you need to live in yourself, live in your energy. You need to shift your energy and your vibration, and get your aura clear again. Whether that's you also working on like chakras, doing chakra work would be really helpful for you. Energy work would be really helpful for you. And doing things that are just for yourself, pampering yourself, loving yourself is really important. So that's the way it's kind of coming in for you. That you've got to do a lot of self-work with this, but everything's a mindset. So you have to put yourself in a different kind of mindset. But there are meditations specifically for depression, and they do work. Like, those kind of things do work. It helps you with you have to have a positive mindset and know that sometimes we go through battles, but we go through those battles to become stronger. Sometimes it's a dark night of the soul. Sometimes we just need to learn those lessons to rise above everything. That's, we need to be able to stand out and be like, okay, what's next? I got it. Bring it on. You have to be stronger than the storm, is what I just heard. I actually have a keychain that says that. If you're interested, I'll make you one. But if you want a keychain to help you, look at it, contact me. I'll see what I can do. But I'm hearing be stronger than the storm. Internal strength. Knowing that you're exactly where you're supposed to be, but getting, you've got a lot of self-work and self-healing and self-love to do. I'm going to pull 3 of these for you. Actually, I want to pull one more. I just feel guided to do that. Okay. It's funny because we have the cat that looks just like this cat here. Okay, so here's your cards. Cat, it's Ezekiel. I just think that's so funny. Cat independent. You are a natural healer. Your intuition is strong. You don't have to go with the crowd. Life supports you in every way. So you're unique. You're supposed to be here. You got to find that purpose again. You are okay, so squirrel, always prepared. You are the expert of hard work and hard play. Your cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing to everyone. Don't let life's distractions take you off course. Make a plan for the future, and life will give you all you need. Well, I'm just saying I have Be the Storm. It just reminded me of Be the Storm keychains. That's why I was saying that. So that right there is a perfect example of what just came in. So I'm going to read it again. You are the expert of hard work and hard play. Your cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing to everyone. Don't let life's distractions take you off course. Make a plan for the future, and Life will give you what you need. Remember, our thoughts create. Make a plan, and everything else will fall into place. Give things up to the universe. Things will fall in as they may. Sometimes it might not be easy, but our journey isn't always easy. We learn more from things being hard. Orca whale, adventure. Dare to do things differently? Sing your wild song. Manifest your travel dreams. Attempt the great journey with confidence. Be loyal. Friends and families are your treasures. Be brave. You are more powerful than you know. Okay, so there's again. Be brave. Fight it. You're stronger than you know. Dog, friend. Today, I will love without condition. My energy and enthusiasm are an inspiration. I choose to be happy. I am a protector and friend. Perfect. You got perfect cards for those. I'm glad I pulled them all. Okay. So those are all things telling you how important you are. You just have to find that importance yourself. You have to believe it and know it. We're always guided and protected from our guides, our loved ones. They're always there for us. You can always lean on them, but we always have a reason that we're here for. You just have to reach out to that reason and just make a plan and see things for yourself for the future and then go towards them. I've been in that mindset where you're at. You just got to pull yourself out of it, climb those rocks and get to the top. They literally show me that in my head. Ooh. Okay. What the hell are you waiting for? Get that shiz done. If you're waiting for a sign, well, here it effing is. So get back on your track. Get back on your track. And this one, sorry, whatever you're thinking about, don't do it. Now is not the effing time. So I don't know what that's in regards to. That might make more sense to you. So I'm gonna pull. I got a couple more here. Crap. My hands aren't working all of a sudden. All right. So we got Jenny. Okay, so you have, I'm sorry, defenselessness, righting past wrongs and uprooting. And then you have all paths lead home, inner authority, intuition, and turn your gaze within. So again, that self-love, that going within yourself to try to let your light shine. Okay, so you got to sometimes go within yourself and do that inner work as well. Shadow work is what I'm hearing. So do some shadow work. When you come out through the other side, you'll be so much stronger. Okay. I pulled 3 of these for you because I just felt the need to. So, am I focused on what I am losing or gaining? Are you going through some change? Are you scared to let go because of what you might lose? What if you shifted your focus from what you might lose to what you might gain? Endings are actually new beginnings. Today's soul action. Today, make a list of all the things you will gain from change you are going through. Fill your heart, take a breath, and deepen into trust. Amazing things are coming. You just have to believe it, okay? Manifest your desires. What do I believe about money? Do my beliefs match my dreams? How does your relationship with money affect your current situation? Do you believe you are worthy? Do you believe you are capable? Do you trust money? Does money trust you? Money is an energy. It ebbs and flows. You are worthy of it. And it's your responsibility to heal your relationship with money as part of waking up to the whole of you and your purpose. Today's soul action, take a deep breath, dive in your belief system about money. Are there any beliefs you need to upgrade to create the results you are wanting most in your life? Write out your money story. Is it time for a sacred shift? What will your next chapter be? Fill in the blank. I am grateful to money because blank. And one more. To who am I comparing myself right now? What you are able to see in another way is only visible because it is within you. You are ready to be brought out. Shine light on this feeling of not enough and see the truth. All that you need. Seriously? Sorry. All that you need and all that you want is within you. What's just what the reading said. Today, stop comparing and start creating. If that isn't a validating card, I don't know what is, and this is the last one I wanted to pull. So I hope that was helpful, Jenny. I hope it raised your vibration a little bit. You've got to do that, though. You've got to get out of that low vibrational energy. Remember, you are enough. You are a light. Shine it. Stop comparing and start creating. Okay. Perfect. Thank you. Okay, so I've got 2 more people to call back, and I don't know what they probably already left. So we got Simply Nikki. Did she leave? Also, your heart chakra needs work, Jenny. So work on your heart. All of your chakras do, but especially your heart chakra. When we get in that depression, that's sometimes where it comes from. Okay. So Simply Nikki, are you here at all? Okay, Simply Nikki, if you see this, please get to me. Email thepsychicsleuth@gmail.com. Also, CC, same thing. CC, are you here? Did you come back? Number 10, CC. By the way, oh, never mind. That wasn't a card. That was one of those other ones. But it says you're the shit. You're the shit. You're this. What? Where did she already leave? I saw that. I was like, oh, that's for her. Boom on the last card. I agree. Sometimes we just got to change our mindset and our energy and allow things to come to us and flow in as they may. We are loved and protected from the other side. Spirit loves us. Our guides love us. Our ancestors love us. Everybody loves us over there. Life can be tough sometimes. Earth is the hardest place to come to out of all the places you can go. We come here to learn hard lessons sometimes. It's how we get through those lessons and how we grow from it and evolve our soul that matters. Yes, you're the shit. Chiz. I don't know. What am I allowed to say on YouTube? Own it. I just heard own it. So your guides are very vocal about things. You might have to do the shadow work in order to see the light. So you might have to do that. Sometimes we have to. Dude, you got to go within. Okay, whether that be meditation or whatever it may be. All right. So, I still have spots open for the Spirit-Led Platform reading. If you're interested, message me, thepsychicsleuth@gmail.com. I'll get you your link. It's November 9th. Sign up by November 8th. I'm still doing questions in email, but I do have a list. Nope, I don't get guides' names. That's a personal journey. Sometimes I do, but not really. You don't need to know their names to work with them anyways. I just hear them. So personal journey, you can go on a meditation to meet your guides. Names aren't important. I don't know my guides' names. I know 2 of them, but and again, I have the products, but there is a list and it does take me a while to get through them. So I am sorry, but it is a channel. So it does take an hour or so for me to work on it. So do keep that in mind. Okay. If you want an intuitive or mediumship keychain, necklace, or bracelets now, because I have bracelets as well. Yeah. So I think that's it. For my Pateron people, if you guys are here, I'm going to get you guys something else up, but I think I'm going to release the Michael Jackson reading because it was just too great. and I think it's been up for like over a month, and I got to get something on my YouTube, and I'm not going to get to anything till next week or something. Think Friday and Saturday I'm really busy, and tomorrow I'm really busy, so probably not till next week unless I can find some time. I'm a little too tired to channel more tonight. I think I'm going to take care of everybody and go to bed because I got to be up there at like noon. So I'm not used to getting up that early. But Violet just came and got in my lap. Hi, baby. You guys want to see her? This is my son's dog. She's 12. Like, what are you doing? Yes, Ezekiel, you're all in the show tonight. Say hi, baby. You're such a good girl. You're such a sweet. She's been one of the best dogs ever. She's 12. She's going to be 13 November. I should say she's almost 13, and I've been so lucky, knock on wood, she's never had any health problems or anything. She's always been really healthy. Oh, baby. Yep. Excuse me. What is up with you? Jesus. This cat tonight is something else. What is going on? What is going on? Well, he's something else tonight. I don't know what his issue is. He's all up in the camera hogging stage. Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. I have to figure out what I'm going to do with the one I currently have, but I can't do 2 car payments, and then I'm going to have to work even harder. But at least I only have my only mouth to feed now. He's just all in the camera today. He's acting like he did with Quentin. It's so weird. He like was all up in my face for Quentin too, bugging me. He usually likes kids. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for being here. I always enjoy myself. I hope you enjoyed tonight. We always try to raise the vibration. And I want to thank all you guys for being so great. Yeah, so it's on there. If you go to the post, all the links for all the videos are in the post for Patreon Phoenix. So you have to go to there's like a thing with like all the posts, and I do it like unlisted because it won't let me add the video. So it's unlisted right now. And then you just click on that, and it's been up for like a month. And it would be the last post that I posted. So you would go to Patreon and enter your sign-in details. So I will get something else for Patreon. I got to think of what I want to do because I try to put different stuff on Patreon than what I put on my channel. And then sometimes I release it and sometimes I don't. I just feel like Michael Jackson's reading was so good that it has to be out there for some reason. I don't know. It was just amazing. It was amazing. But there's a couple other that aren't out there yet, but I don't know. I was going to do Tupac, but now they've arrested somebody. So I don't know about doing that one now. I don't like to do stuff after they've been arrested. Oh, we'll see. I try to go wherever I'm led. So, I got to think about it, but I will get something else up for Patreon. But I think Michael Jackson's been up for like a month on there. I wanted to leave it for a while, but the problem is because I've been so busy with everything and all of this, I haven't been able to put anything on my YouTube, and I kind of need to now. So yeah, so you just go to patreon.com. Maybe Libby just did stuff. And then you just sign in and it's all but I'm going to release it. I don't know. Do you think it's fair? I mean, I just got to get something on my YouTube and I haven't been able to put anything. So I'm going to have to pay you guys back, do an extra something or do something soon. I promise. Even if it's an Autowrite, because the girls aren't around to help. And I know I've had a lot of people ask to help. My life's been crazy. No, well, there is a way through my YouTube, but that's what I'm saying, that you have to go through Patreon, and then all of them are linked. So they're all posted and they're all linked if you go to the post. And you should have notifications whenever I post it anyways, but the Michael Jackson one is the last posted one. Nope, Suzanne Morphew sucked. I hated that reading. I did not do good at all. And there are things that have been validated, like her being buried and stuff that probably happened. But as far as her location, had it totally wrong. I think she was moved, but I had it totally wrong. So I don't think that Suzanne Morphew, that case, I don't think that was a good reading at all. I don't know if I let my mind run away, if it was from being on the map, if I let people distract me. I know the last reading was not good. But I don't know. Didn't get that area. I got certain things in that area, but I didn't get that area. So. No, you're okay. I mean, if you just go like all the you should get notifications for Pateron anyways. If every time I post, you'll get a notification. But it's just all in the like if you go to like where everything's at, all the posts, all the links are there to all the videos. But I can send it to you too. But I can send you all the links if you want me to, if you can't find them. So I think I'm just because I need something so bad on my YouTube right now because it's so far behind, and that's my like monthly stuff. So unfortunately. Well, it's better to have the face. You don't have to, but it's better to have that interaction. I don't know. I'm not happy with Suzanne Morphew's reading. I think if I would have done another one privately, I would have gotten better information. I think the live screwed me up a little bit because people were questioning what I was getting and it threw me off. And that's why I don't do live readings anymore. And then because when I pulled cards, I got desert. So I think if I would have done it again, I would have been given more accurate information after waiting for a while, which I had planned to do it again. And I just didn't get to it. I hate only being one person sometimes. So Crystal Rogers, I wanted to work for the longest time. I don't know anything about that case, nothing about the boyfriend, nothing. So it'd be a good one to do. But also Lyric and Elizabeth, those two cases have been kind of pulling at me lately. There might be a timing thing. So I just have to get to it. So hopefully my schedule is going to open up and I'll be able to do a little bit more. I just everything going on. I don't know. So I said like 20 minutes. I don't think that's right. I mean, but it felt closer, but maybe things are hard, like in readings and feelings, like to exactly tell you how far something is. A lot of times I can get it right, but sometimes I don't, sometimes I misinterpret or misperceive. But I just don't feel like any of it was accurate. But I've done several readings on her and putting everything together. But for interest, it was just so weird. The last reading that I did on Suzanne, they kept taking me like up a hill, which makes no sense, and I don't understand it unless there's evidence or something that we're not aware of. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, she could have been. That would like throw his because of the bobcat and the scent being on the bobcat, it makes me wonder if she wasn't buried at the house first and then moved. Because I don't think he might have taken the bobcat over there and done it, but I think someone would notice a bobcat being off the side of the road over there. So yeah, I don't know. There's sometimes I'm not happy with. I mean, I can't be. It is up to spirit, and I can misinterpret. And then again, that's why I don't do live readings anymore. I think it just screws me up. The live readings screw me up. So, but the cards were right when we pulled them the last time that we did the cards on the last live for her. They were right. And it was interesting. The cards that I pulled recently was that the murderer was out of the area. He moved to Indiana. So I thought that was interesting. But she kept talking about Indiana and home, and then he ended up going back there. See, but I misperceived it as, was she on the way there? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure that there's stuff in my readings that I tried to go over them, but I did a few Autowrites on her. Sorry. So I don't know. She could have possibly been moved, definitely. I never got she was in water or anything, but I kept getting like mountains and stuff. So I don't know. But it does just go to show that people get found how and when they're meant to be found, you know. Because no one expected that, and that just shows like it just happens that way, you know. And there might be some kind of soul contract with the person they were looking for and her for that to happen in that way. I don't know. I don't know why I got what I got. I just obviously allegedly it's him, but it's proving it that they're going to have a hard time doing, because I think he was a little smart with his tracks. Unfortunately, we'll see how it plays out. But I did pull the justice card with her last time we did the cards, so it's very possible. I'm getting some more cards too that I'm hoping will be helpful in validating some more of the readings. So I don't know. I like the validation of those and sometimes getting something extra. I started to watch that with the mileage thing, and then I didn't have time. So again, there's you know, things happen as they're meant to, and I don't know. My problem is like I really shouldn't do readings after I've gone on a map, because I think that going on a map screws me up for some reason. I don't know if energy pulls from other cases or like not being able to recognize what I've already seen versus what's coming in. And then the live, you have people that are arguing with you and stuff. So that's one reason why I don't do lives anymore. But then I really should stay off a map till I'm done, honestly. In the live I said like 20, but I like 20 miles or 20 minutes, but or I kept getting 20, but I can't remember what I got in the other readings because I only rewatched the live one. But she was like 45 minutes from the house, so I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. I wish things were clearer sometimes. Unfortunately, they're just not as clear as I would like them sometimes. Whether that be my issue, their issue, the translation, it happens. And I get so like down on myself when I feel like I'm wrong or I've misperceived or I misunderstood. But did you guys see where they pulled more human remains out of the submersible? I need to go back and watch, because I swear I said that they needed to do like a 5-mile radius, that there was going to be more parts. That doesn't mean it's going to be out 5 miles radius, meaning from where they found him to out. So I'd be curious where they found that other one. Obviously it wasn't right near the first ones, and it had human remains, and everybody kept telling me, no, that's not possible. No, that's not possible. Spirit was right on that. Twice. So I'm just curious, like how far away they found that from the original, like the original parts, if it was further out, because everybody kept telling me, well, why would you get this and then get that? Well, because if there's multiple parts, hello. So yeah, I don't know. I don't have a lot of time to watch a lot of stuff, honestly. I mean, I start to, and then I'm like, I get off on other things. So I think, I don't know. I don't feel very good. I think I'm going to go. I love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. It was so much fun as always. I will see you guys soon. I appreciate your love and support as always. Hope to see you guys in the Spirit Leds. I'm hoping I'll do more if you can't make it the next one, but they're very fun. All right. I'll see you guys next time.